Hello. Hi. Oh, goodness. Okay, I'm totally awake. We're doing this bonus stream. It's happening. I'm a blob. I'm a sleepy blob. But I wanna play ESO blob, I guess. So we gonna blob and a blob. I don't know. And I like it cuts up being first. I've lost the game. I have lost the game. I cannot put on corn ears. I do not have corn ears, but I can put Remy on. I did put Remy on my shoulder. I can do that. That is the thing I can do. I can also provide some Mad Libs. CT, yours is a noun. And, oh, 2 nouns. Spider, yours is also a noun. Have ears? No, I don't. And the corn hat that I have is not a part of that channel point redeem. No, I will not be adding one. Okay. Food. Azzy. Okay, and then spiders is also a noun. The next one is a verb ending in ing. There we go. All the stuff and all the things. Let's grab the Disney fact too. Look at me being on top of stuff before I get distracted. You know what's gonna happen. Does famous cooking rat count? I think so. Let's see. To celebrate Disneyland's 50th anniversary in 2005, vehicles from the opening day's attraction were painted gold. You know what? I do think I remember that. Because I was there for the 50th. They also brought out some of the old, they had the teacups. Well, no, it wasn't, they had a Dumbo that was like out that you could sit in, which I think they still have out. Because there's very few things that are left in the park that were like original. Like a lot of stuff is like almost original, but like, you know, refurbished kind of thing. Cool. You're not late, Looney. I was 2 minutes early. Imagine that. Imagine that. Yours is a verb ending in ing. I'm gonna write famous in. I think that's you, Remy. I think that's you. Picking, okay? Ta-da. Next one's an adjective, if anyone else wants one. Hi. Hello. Yours is an adjective, NLA. It's a Monday. How's your Mondays? I'm a tired noodle because I was teaching Thriller all day and then actually still got myself to go to the gym and I did some weights. Then I sat on the bike. I was like, I'm just going to do a little bit. And then I opened Uma and I was like, I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to do my career for the day. And then I was on the bike for like a half hour because then I also did like the daily races. It's like, okay, well, there was a productive half hour, but I wasn't planning to necessarily bike for that long. You ever played Tactical Breach Wizards? I've not, but that does sound familiar. I still have a lot of demos that I need to play. Next Fest is technically over, and I posted in Discord that they posted a like top most played 50 top most played demos during Next Fest list. I still have some that I want to try out because I actually got to play 4 during actual Next Fest. But the 4 that I did play, I had a lot of fun with. I just need to... I have some others I want to check out, too. Luguberous? How? What? I don't like. Luguborous? I have no idea what that word means. Based on you saying it though, I'm assuming it's an adjective. Brie, like brie cheese. Okay. Lugubrious. 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 Now, what in the world does that mean? Lugubrious. Hell, huge. Excessively mournful. Okay, I'm gonna put us. Also noting cheese. Maybe I'll remember how to pronounce it when we actually read in the Mad Lib. You are ridiculous. Most people start for the combat and finish for the story. Okay, let me look at the thing, because I'm it's like vaguely ringing a bell, but it's not. Obviously, I don't have a visual brain, so it's not bringing up a visual. Okay. Hold on a second. In Tactical Breach Wizards, you lead a team of renegade wizards in Kelvar through turn-based battles to unravel a modern conspiracy plot, combine their unique spells in clever ways, or rewrite time to try every crazy plan you can think of to punch a traffic warlock through a 4th-story window. Okay. That sounds fun. I will say, Spider, I do not own the game. I'm not opposed to adding it to the wish list. But it does need to... Channel Point Redeems do need to be a game that I do already own. Or is... The exception to this was the Final Fantasy X, because I was already going to purchase it. I just hadn't purchased it yet. Because I am trying not to be a goober. You're gifting it to you? Okay, then we can add it to the list. I am down to be a tactical wizard. That sounds fun. It's on my wish list already? Oh, because I did just click the button. I clicked the button. So maybe it updated? I don't know. I have half a brain cell. I'm gonna try not to think very logically. It's fine, y'all. I am a goober, and I really probably should have just stared into the void tonight, but my void staring is gonna be hanging out with you all and questing ESO, because that is the chill vibe that my brain wants, and I'm gonna let it have it. I'm also gonna fish, because I want to fish. I am hoping... I was gonna say for something fancy, but no, I only got 1 exclamation point. Did you mix things? Oh, is this the raspberry one? Okay. I told him to surprise me with a flavor. Oh my god, Timothy time. No. No, 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 no. I miss playing Date Everything. I want to get back to it. It's going to take us a second, purely because I'm being a goober and I moved ESO up the list. A mackerel. Holy mackerel. Spider, thank you for the gift. Thank you. Come for the combat, stay for the story. Channel point routine. Yes, let me... Okay, actually, before I claim the thing, let me actually remember to add that to the channel point list before it falls into the void. Also, while I'm in here, I'm going to update that I haven't taken the Gone Home off of here yet either. So I can do a switcheroo in here. Okay. We can put spider. Wait. Tactical breach wizards. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else that I need to mark off? I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, I will talk about the Minecraft stream, though. I will talk about that here just for a second. So I did set up the mods for the Minecraft. The only one I have seen is I made sure the, like, shadery kind of stuff worked. Lively is a wonderful goober who has helped me get that set up. So I have like 4 or 5 mods plus shader things or something. I have a few mods that are installed for Minecraft that are apparently spooky season friendly. I did not look at specifics, so I don't know what they are. I went and I pushed the download button on the page and moved the file over into the mod folder, and I made sure that it registered, and that is all I did. So my brain maybe remembers that one is called Graveyard, but I don't think I remember the names of any of the others. I don't think. At least none are coming to mind at the moment. So if any of you have Minecraft mods that you would like to have me have in the game for our spooky Minecraft night, then definitely feel free to let me know. You can post them in the Minecraft channel in Discord, or obviously you can just DM me too. That is going to be not tomorrow Tuesday, but the following Tuesday is the plan. Because this week is going to be lots of stream stuff happening. So thank you all for hanging out. Because we have not 1, but 2 possible bonus streams happening. This is number 1. Even though I know it's the start of the week. Next week is going to be a little bit shorter in terms of streams. We might bonus some ESO next Monday. We might actually resident some evil next Monday. I don't know. But I am not streaming next, the following. I'm not streaming on the 30th. And I'm not streaming on Halloween. So we are going to miss a normally scheduled non-bonus stream day. So things might be slightly different. I am excited tomorrow. We're going to check out House Builder 2, which comes out in early access on Wednesday. So we're going to check it out today early. So I think that's going to be fun. I'm interested to see if they've made changes. I'm assuming they have since the demo I played. So I didn't play the demo this Next Fest. I played it last Next Fest. So it's been 6 months. So we'll see if things are a little bit different. Yeah. You're currently playing Resident Evil 4. Consider you influenced. I hope you have fun, Looney. I mean, in all honesty, we can blame Negs. Because the reason we're playing Resident Evil 4 is because Negs is a goober and then Brando spent channel points. It's the only reason we're playing Resident Evil 4 now, because, or otherwise, like, it still would have been a in the future at some point thing. You don't get any money from influence, but no, it's fine. I just am happy that you are having fun with the game. Everything's Nex's fault. Not everything, but there are several wormholes that I have fallen down that are entirely Nex's fault. I'm looking at you, DBD. I mean, okay, actually, if we want to be super technical about it, technically, Negs is responsible for me falling into playing ESO. Technically, that is Negs' fault. Because Negs and Dawn and I think Ella and Peachy were maybe a part of it. But they did like a little sponsored ESO thing, and like at the time, out of the group of them, Dawn was the only one who like actually had played ESO prior to this stream. I don't know if the clip still exists somewhere, but just there's a clip somewhere of one of them accidentally killing one of the Bantam Guars. That's like the chickens that wander around. And it was really funny. And watching that in Quest, seeing Neg's quest through it is what made me really, really want to play it. Because I had seen a bit of it before, but that was I really want to play this game. Which is why I downloaded Guild Wars 2. Because at the time, I didn't have money to spend on games. Like, a ton of money. And I played that for like a week. And then ESO went on sale for $10 on Humble Bundle, and I never went back. And now over 2,000 hours later, here we are. Hi, CT. Hello, I'm hungry. But all I have to eat is a turkey patty and tater tots, which I've been eating for the past several months. I really don't want to eat them again. Ate it for lunch. I only have $9 in my bank account, but I'm purposely going... Oh, get paid tomorrow, Wednesday. Okay, so I can have something else ordered from the Cheesecake Factory. A kid's fettuccine alfredo and a piece of white choco raspberry cheesecake. Ooh, fancy. Fancy. Yes, I totally get that. Of like, I don't mind eating the same thing over and over again, like several days, weeks, months, whatever, in a row. But I definitely get the like, well, I had that for lunch. I don't want to eat it again. I definitely get that. Hi, Brando. Hello. How's it going? Yes, Negs is the reason I played DBD. Negs is the reason I decided to try DBD. Because that was... This was still at the point that... I would have to go back and look. I can't remember if me playing DBD was pre-Outlast or post-Outlast. I would have to go back and look at the timeline. I want to say it was post-Outlast, but I'm not sure. It might have been just that, because I started playing DBD... It was before, maybe it was post that, because I don't know, I started playing DBD before everything shut down, because that was our like hyper focus during lockdown. It was Animal Crossing and DBD. Hi, Crispy. All right, let me see. Yours is a noun. A noun. Roll with you. Hey, I got 20! Yay! Play it again now. No, I'm just saying, like, in general, like, when I started. Yes. Negs is definitely an influence of things and stuff. Ooh, tacos. Tacos sound delicious. I'm very happy about the fact that I got mozzarella breadstick things today, because when I was walking back from my meeting this afternoon, there was a tray of extra food by the cafeteria. And there was still some cheesy mozzarella breadstick things on it. And it's not good food. I don't know why it's just the nostalgic of it. It is my favorite, like, school lunch meal. So I grabbed a tray and I brought it home, and that was my pre-stream noms. All right. stuff and things. And yeah. But yeah, I really miss playing Water Park Simulator, and I miss playing Date Everything. I really want to get back to them, but my motivation and my need to have quested through Solstice while this event is going on in ESO, in terms of IRL timing, this is kind of the priority right now, which is why I'm still putting it in the bonus stream category, because one, I'm aware that I haven't quested an ESO in a while, and if I do it for every single stream plus letting myself bonus stream, I am gonna burn myself out on questing way too quickly. I also do want to play more Resident Evil 4, so it is a good balance of things. It is a good balance of stuff and things. Also, just bonusing today, I'm thinking I will probably bonus as well on Friday for ESO. But this is my first Friday that I've had. I have not seen my Friday classes for that Friday class in multiple weeks, because we have not had school the last 2 Fridays. So this Friday might be crazy, and I might just want to sit and stare into the void making it through Friday. So we'll see if I end up having spoons to still do more ESO on Friday. So I figured I would jump in here. I did accidentally finish the Golden Pursuit because I was just doing the event stuff. So it's a really easy Golden Pursuit to finish if you just participate in the wall event stuff. So I already got the mount. There are drops on, in theory. If you haven't gotten your mount yet from drops, that should be a thing. They also announced the start of the Witches Festival, so I'm excited that that will be starting on Thursday. So if anything, maybe the other thing we could do on Friday, if anyone wants to run around in shenanigans, is all of the Halloween stuff, because there's the Hollowjack boss and the Crow boss, and just doing... I'm not necessarily hunting for anything in particular in this Witches Fest. I have everything from the event except for the new stuff they've added in this year. But even that is not necessarily a motif I think I'm super interested in. So, let's see. Jewelry crafting, chest. Okay. I'm not really too fussed about making sure I do those event tickets. Aha, that will be for Thursday then. Complete 4 trials. No. The defeat 300 enemies is probably going to happen before the event tickets. It is... No, Looney, it is not a boner stream. It's a bonus stream. I still have scare alerts on. I'm gonna change. Looney, thank you for that not being... like something insane. That's what you would have got. Yeah, I was like, oh, I didn't change the alerts back. Hold. No, Crispy. No. My mount says no longer available. Weird. When I opened chat today and was in the ESO category, like when I opened my chat, the drops thing popped up, so I assumed they were still active. But maybe they're not? I don't know. Like the whole bar about drops showed up at the top of my chat when I started. So maybe they're not? I could have sworn they still were. I did earn mine already, so it doesn't show me progress bar or anything. Looney, thank you for the bits. You're a goober. Good to know that scare alerts were on. In theory, they are no longer on. So, wait, you have a new game obsession? What's the new game obsession, Brando? Other tombs seem to be working, so I got the doggo, just not the mount. Okay, I wonder if the mount...
The stakes are... Hopefully this eases...
I don't know. I don't know how they had that set up. Because it... In the stream, they talked that it was supposed to be available for longer. But on the Twitch ends of things, it said it wasn't. So I don't know. But I figured we would jump in here. We would start with doing... Honestly, I might just do the crafting ones. I don't know. We'll at least hope a little bit with wall progress. Because what is it at? 47.8. Okay. That's not too shabby. We have, what, 6 days, I think, left? So we're making okay progress on... I believe this is just phase 1. Like, I don't think it is, like... one thing and done.
Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
I was gonna say, what's at 12? I was trying to remember what's at 12 bits. Looney, thank you for the bits. I was trying to remember. I was like, I know that's an alert, but I couldn't remember which one.
High, so
Looney, thank you for the bits. I appreciate you. There are dragons in my own homeland. Now I feel double robbed because I didn't scare alert when I wanted one, and I got a scare alert when I wanted the classics. Sorry, Looney. I apologize. I need to reset my... I need to get it back in my OBS feed that I don't have... I have just, like, the Twitch feed in there, not the actual feed, like, the Stream Elements feed. So I don't have the, like, replay alert button. So I need to get that back.
Best to put your nose to the grind.
Hey, GG, Crispy.
Every day, our people put their lives on them. These should...
Okay. Oh, Neon Abyss. It's fun. It's a roguelike, kind of like Rogue Legacy with guns instead of swords. It's easier than most roguelites I've played, which is good for me because it's not gonna... It's also lets you play on easy, so I've been able to enjoy it. I beat World 1 and 2. Nice. Okay. You know, I've stepped on every single bear trap so far. Okay, I'm glad to know it's not just me. Because, like, oh my gosh, I suck at not stepping in the bear traps. The other thing I realized is I think this event, or this quest, is sticking around here for a bit. Is it says help in the war effort. So I'm assuming, like, this quest is going to progress when the next phase of the wall happens or something like that. I guess we could go smack at least one, siege camp thing. And then, let me know, chat. I don't know, I don't really have anything specific picked out in terms of what we want to quest. But, obviously, we're questing in Solstice. Do we want to do a delve quest? Do we want to do the public dungeon quest? Do we want to go just to an area and see if we discover a slightly longer quest? Like, I don't know what our... Do we want something shorter? Do we want something more in depth? Like, I don't know what... I don't know what our vibe is currently. Once I smack this, I could also show you what I still have on the map. But, well, if anything, we're over by the public dungeon. So... Alright. Hi, Monster. Hello. Wanted to say hello. This game's out of your realm, though. Fair enough. If you have any questions about it, I am totally open to all kinds of questions. I do have over 2,000 hours in this game. So I don't know everything, but I do know a thing or two. But I totally understand if this is not your game vibe. We are currently questing in the newest area for the game because there is a world-changing event going on. And it's a lot of fun. And also, as you can see, kind of chaotic. But also, I love these events where it's like, you know, all the flashy, all the people, all the things. As everyone's just smacking this boss. And this boss that has, like, I think it starts with, like, 19k health or 19 million health. Just getting disintegrated. It's a thing. Chaotic, but pretty smooth. Yeah, it's a good vibe. Oh, also, out of curiosity, the stream looks slightly different on your end in terms of clarity. I'm not going to say anything specific, but I did change a setting in my OBS, and I'm wondering if it had actually changed the appearance of anything, too. Has a pet that follows you around like Castle Crashers? Cool. Resident Evil 4, they're a menace. I'm so glad they don't. Yeah, I'm so glad they don't. Yeah, they're a menace. I mean, that's why I died to the chainsaw dude. It's because I walked backwards and there was 2 zombies there, and then I got caught in a bear trap, and then he chainsawed me. Looks like there are more plush than before you change the setting. I mean, there are still a lot of plush back there. I don't think there are any new ones, unless if one has appeared without my knowledge. Okay. So let me look. We have, if anyone has an opinion, we have this Broken Light Temple quest hub thing that we could do. We have 2 more delve quests to do. Oh, the other thing, the quest that I was confused of where the quest marker is. I can't even zoom in enough. But, the one that I was down here by the village, and I'm like, huh, why isn't there a quest marker for it? It's right there underneath the way shrine. Like, you can kind of see it a little bit behind the way shrine. And I don't know why it's there, but that quest giver is there and down here. So, which is kind of odd that the add-on doesn't mark both, because usually, like, you can see over here, like, this marks all 3 locations of that quest where you can pick it up. So, okay. TLDR. We could do possibly a longer quest. We could do possibly a longer quest. We could do a delve quest, or a public dungeon quest. I mean, Remy is semi-new. I got Remy in Disneyland. So I've had Remy for a little bit. I'm just a goober, and it took me that many months to remember to add the channel point redeem.
Not so close, Patches. Wouldn't want you to come down with this scourge too.
Only played Guild Wars 2 very casually for a very short time. Okay, played 3K hours of Destiny. So kind of get the vibe, you know, just don't play this. Fair enough. Okay, I have played a little bit of Guild Wars 2. Not much. I have gotten to the point that I can start the main story quest. And I did like one thing for the main story quest, and that is all I have done so far. But it is fun. I was running around last week, and I was doing some of the Halloween event stuff. And I need to hop back on there because I need more candy corn. Because I want to get one of the witch's hats. Because I want a witch hat. Because let's face it, that's the real end game in all these MMOs is fashion. Right? But yeah, ESO is my main MMO. I do also play Final Fantasy XIV. I have played WoW in the past, but not a ton. And I've played like a bunch of Guild Wars 2. Also, hi Mahaku, it is good to see you. Okay, did I get enough for this one too? Yes, I did. Snazzy. Okay, I'm gonna call that good for those for now. I can always run around and do more of those later. Ooh, new style page. Sweet. Ooh, and a new motif. Fancy. I will take that. Okay, any recipes? No. Okay. Okay. Actually, I'm going to pick up this one because this one might happen as we are questing through other stuff. We might smack some Daedras, so I'll pick that one up. Might as well pick it up too, just in case in our questing we come across an active siege camp thing. Then we have the quest, so we can go smack it. I learned at TwitchCon this weekend, I learned something you already know, that Negs gives 12 out of 10 hugs. Yes. Yes, that she does. I hope you had fun at TwitchCon. I Have not really heard too much other than the only thing I've really heard about TwitchCon is that there was an incident that happened, and that's all I've really seen because I haven't really seen people posting yet on Blue Sky about it, and I don't use Twitter. And all of today, when people have been getting back and whatnot, I've been at work, and then I came home, and then I went to the gym, and then I started stream. So I haven't been absorbing content. I have been on the other side. So I don't really know much of what happened at TwitchCon. Other than I hope that things went well. Best way I could sum it up. I enjoyed myself because the people are awesome. Twitch themselves sucks though. Okay. That seems to be the vibe. Unfortunately. And that's really the reason why I haven't gone to a TwitchCon, because I keep doing the oh yeah, it would be so cool to see people in person and meet people in person. But the con itself doesn't seem great or super interesting really necessarily. I don't know. Who's next? Coming from you? I know you know the answer, but I'm just going to do that. Drop that command there. I am curious to know what this is up here. So I want to go over here. We're going to quest over here, unless if someone has a different opinion. The other one I'm thinking of is the village one. Oh my god, there was an attempted assault of something. Was it on video? Oh, I have heard very little things. It was an assault? Okay. I saw the only thing I've seen is their post of basically saying that Twitch didn't do shit to help. It's the only thing I've actually seen. The kiss was attempted, there was an actual grab. Okay. Twitch needs to do better. Twitch, please. Twitch, please. I don't know. Do I want to do this one or do I want to do the... Well, I want to investigate this and then we'll maybe do the Shelltide Village. We'll see how long this quest is over here or what we get up to. Twitch's initial response was a 30-day ban. That... Twitch. 30 days? No, that's a goodbye forever. No.
Hard-shelled stormcaller.
And I am an Ornog, a sea-riding shellcracker.
I am... curses. You win again, Vikskir.
They try to one-up each other? Anything under Amazon's umbrella doesn't give a damn, let's be real. Yeah. There are points when Twitch has at least attempted, but their ability to actually consistently get rid of icky people is not great. The CEO literally said, if you don't like someone, you can ban them from your channel. About a person who did an attempted sexual assault. When you're in person, the online moderation does not apply. Taking online moderation actions against something that happened IRL. Obviously, internet consequences and bans and stuff should be a part of that. But saying, sorry someone, assaulted you, banned them on the internet. What? Yeah, clearly security needs to be improved. You'd like to learn about the worm cult because that's ridiculous? Okay. So, Solstice is this new expansion is a continuation of the main story of ESO. So the main story was like, you know, in here at the beginning, and it hasn't been added to until now. So the worm cult are the people who are essentially the worshippers of the people who work for Molag Bal, which is one of the Daedric princes, and they are not a good Daedric prince. The Cold Harbor is their Daedric realm. Is, I think, the short and maybe hopefully easy to understand way to say it. Yeah, utterly tone deaf and just not meeting the moment. Yeah, it's a bummer. Yeah. Yeah, internet ban should be a side dish in this scenario. Yes. Oh, I got, yeah. Surprised the person hasn't been publicly ID'd by internet sleuths. Mm-hmm. It's a good, yeah, that's a valid point. Bo, you smell. No, you smell. I'm gonna go over here and get this eyeball because I want to discover this spot. What's interesting over here? Ruins. Okay. Nazzy? I am not used to the sound this mount makes, and this keeps throwing me off. Do they have to do with anything with Worms the Animal or Worms Golf? Not that I know of. I will say it's been a very long time since I have quested through main story, and I only have vague memories of a lot of the stuff. I started requesting through main quest line, and then I forgot to keep going because I had got distracted by other stuff, and then I knew I wasn't going to be streaming this for quite some time. And then I decided with the event with the wall changing that needed to change.
Lydia, help me find what I seek.
As for the con itself, you are right. The event schedule run by Twitch is underwhelming for an event that size. Things driven by content creators themselves were great. Artist Alley ruled. Cool. See, that's the thing is, like, I would, like, in terms of cons, like, Artist Alley would be the cool part. And, like, I think some of the panels and things would be cool, but I don't know. It's just, I feel like for as big of an event and things as what it is, like, I feel like it should be better. Because this was like the 10th one or something like that, right? No, it's literally worms. Yeah.
Lady, protect me! Oh, you didn't attack. Sorry. The jungle is so dangerous. When I agreed to help my high priest enter the nearby temple, it didn't seem so risky. Now here I am, all alone, surrounded by creatures, and not a lucent in sight.
Oh no, you do have armor on, and you do have a blade on your hip, so hopefully you are at least semi-able to protect yourself. I was annoyed in 2019 by how poorly they ran the Tiltify show Negs was in. From, like the, you know, on, like, the back end of, like, getting stuff set up, or, like, how the show actually ran. I either didn't watch it or don't remember watching it. Everything? Oh. Okay. For the size, I would compare it to Gen Con, which I've been to, and Gen Con has at least 5 times the amount of events, and they're communicated much better, even with that much more. Okay. See, I guess the other thing that is a thing, too, is I've never actually been to a convention. So I don't really have any point of reference other than what I have seen through other people talking and posting. Yeah, never been to any sort of con yet, which would never go to Twitch, though. Want to go to PAX. See, I keep forgetting that conventions exist. I did actually intend to go to PAX West this year, and I forgot to schedule ahead of time and, like, do all that until, like, a week before, and I'm like, oh, right, PAX is a thing. Definitely, yeah. So, maybe someone at some point towards the end of the school year or beginning of summer or something should be like, hey, Tap, remember that you were going to maybe possibly go to PAX West? And I should maybe plan ahead for that. Because PAX West, like in terms of, quote, bigger streamer content-y, convention-y kind of things, whatnot, gaming stuff, PAX West is not, like, horribly far away from me. It would be a, like, 3-hour drive. So, like, I wouldn't have to get on a plane or anything. Like, I could go to PAX West. I mean, it's PAX East. Okay. Like, they were late. They were shouting in her earpiece. Ugh. Then she had to put her hand in this whipped cream stuff. And then they didn't give her anything for her to wipe it. Ugh. Come on. Basic planning skills, please. I'll say TwitchCon is a lot of fun, and despite the issues they had, most people were exhausted from having a lot of fun, but that does not excuse poor security and protection of their creators. Which, okay, Bo, the thing I would ask you to do, though, is that including all of the other stuff and the people interactions? Because, like, that's what I've heard from, like, overall, is, like, the other things that content creators put on during TwitchCon is fun. The interacting with other people is fun, but the convention itself is not good. East is 3 to 4 hours from you. Okay. Checked off everything from your list this year. I was going to say, I know you were very busy and met a lot of different people. Totally go to a horror convention. I don't even know if I knew that was a thing. That makes sense, though. I know, I saw Jeff post about some oddities convention-y kind of thing. That was a cool thing that he posted about on Blue Sky. Yeah, Tap met Negs at TapCon. Exactly. Yes, exactly. What temple do you want to enter?
Broken Light Temple, a place of Meridia worship. It mysteriously collapsed centuries ago.
Huh.
No one's entered since. High Priest Ermine plans to get inside, find a font of power, and restore its former glory. But legends say the place is dangerous.
Dangerous? How?
A monstrous sentinel patrols the grounds, slaying any who enter, and it has ghosts of old priests and other stuff I can't handle.
Which is why you're out here,
Someone
huh?
brave should go help Ermine restore the temple. Someone like you. I promise she'll provide a reward.
Sure. I'll help High Priest... What did they say? Ermine? Efforts to restore the temple.
Find Ermine outside the temple along the northern coast. She has a device that will get you inside, but it needs a lucent for power. After that, she'll explain what you need to begin the restoration. I'm off to Sunport. It's too scary out here.
All right. I'm wondering if we had gone farther, if she would have been the quest starter instead of this person. My sister likes going to horror cons. The one she goes to is called Horror Hound. Okay. What do you do at a horror convention? Like, obviously, I'm assuming you engage in spooky content. That's what I've been talking about with Twitch itself. I did have a wonderful time, and there were things I did that were great. But it's obvious that that was because of the people directly involved, not Twitch's management. Okay. Watched The Substance for the first time last night. Super gross, good movie. I don't know. We talked about that one? I don't know if I know what that one is. Last night we ended up watching Freddy 2. I don't remember what it's called. Whatever the Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is. And A New Nightmare. Because I had seen A Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one, original, which is still, like, I think my favorite scary movie. Like, it was literally, like, the first one we watched, but it's still, I think, my favorite. I've seen that, and I've seen 3, but I hadn't seen 2. So we watched 2, and then we watched A New Nightmare, which was actually way better than I thought it was going to be. Like, I didn't really have any, like, expectations for it, but it was really cool. It's up there with my modern favorites now, Hereditary. I haven't seen Hereditary. I've heard a lot of people mention it, though. It's the body horror one. Oh, that you, Bo, Brando, and Bo were watching that one. Gotcha. Okay, I was like, that sounds vaguely familiar, but it wasn't registering to remember anything. Okay. We watched Sinners on one of my flights. I still need to see it. I still haven't seen it yet. New Nightmare's amazing. I think Twitch has a lot of failings at cons, partly because they seem to always have run it internally. Their staff aren't con event planners, so they kind of just have to make it up and learn from mistakes while people get assaulted, injured, etc. on their watch. Yeah, like, I don't understand why they don't hire externally to have other people help. Like, obviously, like, you could still have internal people working on stuff, but, like, people who know how to plan big, giant, major events with thousands of people should be involved in this. The lack of security, there's a lot to do there, from panels to different companies. Lots of indie games this year. Capcom also was there with Resident Evil, as well as Phasmophobia and Artist Alley, as well as Kappa Cabana is also fun if you watch some music streamers. Okay. Hereditary is great. Yeah, I don't know if I know anything about it, or if I do, I have forgotten. Psychological horror is definitely my jam. Gore is cool when it's done well. It's just like being what the fucked out. Yeah, like, I have slowly gotten more okay with body horror things. It still definitely grosses me out of stuff, but there is now, like, a level of it that I can handle more than, like, before it was the absolute no. And I feel like that's why A Nightmare on Elm Street is one of my, is actually, I'll say it's my favorite. Like, there's a lot of other ones that I do like as well, but A Nightmare on Elm Street, even though it's the first one I ever saw, is still my favorite. Because it does that balance of, it has the psychological horror and the creepiness of it. It does have its, you know, like, couple body horror moments of, you know, Freddy, like, cutting a finger and whatever. But, like, it doesn't overdo it. Like, it has some, like, direct body horror stuff. Obviously, there's the blood in the bed and everything. But, like, it's not the body horror just because it wants to be body horror. If that makes sense. You just beat World 3, GG! Oh, Robert does a lot of horror conventions. Okay. So you're searching for a Lucent. What's that?
A small crystal that contains oblivion energy. Daedra worshippers, such as those of my order, keep them around our temples for use in rituals and stuff. Eremine needs a Lucent to power a tool she carries. That's why I'm out here all alone, searching.
Okay, what kind of order do you belong to?
The Condescent Order. We are devoted solely to Meridia, instead of all of the three queens. Only she can show us through these dark days. We are quite small. High Priest Ermine believes our numbers will swell once we restore the temple.
Okay, so this is a thing that's been referenced and was referenced with the last quest, that they left necromancy to follow the three queens. And I'm assuming this is maybe something that is going to be involved in the main story. No spoilers or anything. I still haven't quested through this area's main story. Okay. If Meridia is one of the three, now I'm curious of who the other two are. And now I'm wondering if I should have quested through Necrome and Gold Road before this. Because I do have a partial thing from Necrome spoiled. I get that the quips are fun, but I prefer Scary Freddy to funny Freddy, hence why my faves are 1 and New Nightmare. Yeah, like, I think the New Nightmare was really cool. And I think they found a good balance of scariness in it. And, like, in comparison to the first one, I like that. I think they did a good job of doing that, you know, that next level of they wanted Freddy to be even, like, scarier for it. Yes, I do agree that it is more the people you meet and hang out with, that's what makes TwitchCon fun itself, not Twitch. Yeah. I do not think security... I do think security is not an easy problem. How to balance between being too restrictive and too loose. First day at San Jose, they were checking bags really thoroughly, and it took 3 hours to get in through the general admission line. That's a long time. Yeah, like, and I think that's the thing is, like, you can oversimplify it and just say that security is the problem. But when you actually, like, get to the actual figuring out of how to actually fix it and what fixing it actually means and looks like, I think is where it gets complicated. And I think it also being, you know, a streaming content creator convention, I feel like adds another level of complexity on top of that, because there's so many awful people in the world who stalk people and don't respect boundaries, but that's not something that is easily caught necessarily in a security line. Like, especially with it being the internet, like, a lot of the people, they're not even necessarily going to know what this person would look like to, like, be like, hey, security, I know this person named this is, you know, they don't necessarily have that information. So then that's also a hard thing of you wouldn't necessarily know, and then they get in. So people call me psycho for being able to sleep through horror movies. No, well, especially if, like, you're rewatching stuff, like, whatever is your, like, comfort rewatch. Like, I might slightly judge you if it's a really spooky, scary movie, like sleeping through screams and blood and whatever. But I mean, if that's your thing, I mean, one of my shows that I've rewatched a whole bunch of times, which I actually still haven't watched the newer seasons, is Criminal Minds. Like, seasons 1 through 4 of Criminal Minds, I've watched a lot. Smuggled food into TwitchCon Berlin and San Diego. The one security thing that, like, always bugs me, like, I get it, but also, like, it's like, let me bring a water bottle. I get it, but also, like, come on. They also claimed they were background checking the M&G attendees, but then allowed plus ones who didn't get checked at all. Then what? Then that completely negates everything. Problem with the whole meet and greet area was the security they have stationed there are older and not able to stop people if they choose to cause violence to others. Yeah, no, that's not going to be helpful. But I mean, again, just making them be younger security guards isn't necessarily going to fix that problem. Like, you also have to account for where they located. Are they looking out for a certain thing? What are, you know, are they stationed in one spot? Are they like, you know, there's so many other things to account for. That's why I can put it is the security of the premises is prioritized. The security of the creators and talent is not. I think that is the best way to sum it up based on what I have read and heard from people. Is like the security of the, like, the area, yes, but of individual content creators and talent that is present, their security and safety is not a priority, and it should be. It's hard to find people roaming the con floors than it seems. Yeah, but even still. You like Criminal Minds, you should watch Silence of the Lambs. Okay. Yeah, I haven't watched Silence of the Lambs. They have 2 guards protecting each creators. Then if they had people then obviously they didn't do good at their job. Hi, Lonely. Yes, we are discussing TwitchCon failings. Yes. Yes, we are. It is consistent with Twitch. They don't treat the streamers as partners. They treat them as commodities. Yeah. A lot of... Well, and that's the thing. That's not TwitchCon security then. That's not TwitchCon security then. So that's not... That is them doing what Twitch should be doing. Hire professional security for cons protect. Yeah. Because Twitch isn't doing shit. Like, that's the problem. Alright, the 3 queens.
You're not familiar with the 3 queens? Oh, right. You're one of those people from the mainland.
Hey!
The High Elves of Solstice, indeed many of the island's inhabitants, revere Meridia, Nocturnal, and Azura. We, however, focus on the Lady of Light.
Okay, I was trying to think of who the other 3 would be. Okay. I'm just going to print screen this so I remember that for later in case my lore brain wants to actually re-remember. I love Nocturnal. I love Nocturnal. They were like, yeah, like, if you're going to need to physically secure someone, you should be physically capable of doing that. Said the guards were basically laughing that they missed seeing the whole assault happen. That's not a laughing matter. That's not funny. There's nothing funny about that. They also invited Good Times with Scar, popular Minecrafter, known wheelchair user. He was in panels and competed at MCC at TwitchCon, and they didn't have a ramp for him. So when he won, he and his team couldn't get on stage for him to get his crown. Come on, people. Basic accessibility, please. Like, come on. I also, like, I saw a video, I don't know, it was just something I saw while scrolling on Blue Sky of just, I don't know where the video was taken, but it was a ramp up. You know, they had the, quote, accessibility because there was a ramp, but the ramp was the exact same length as the staircase. So, like, the stairs were like this, and the ramp was also like that. So it was like, it's like, you cannot roll up that? No. Like, if someone, like, pushed them up it, but, like, it was just the video of a person in a wheelchair trying to roll up it, and they couldn't, obviously. She spent $10K on security, and clearly most streamers can't afford that level of protection. Yeah. Yeah, like, if you're gonna give it a reward to some, like, yeah, come on, that accessibility should be there anyway. Only did 1 MNG, and it was even after they increased security presence. The people assigned to lines were more attendance than security, really. Okay. It's not the first time he's done TwitchCon stuff, too. Come on, people. Come on. Accessibility was better this year? Okay. I heard the lack of ramp on the stage. That bummed me out. But accessibility at the con overall seems solid. Okay, so it was a little bit better. But there were a lot of wheelchairs there, and they moved around well. Okay. Yeah, there's specific slopes that you must meet to be ADA compliant for that reason. Yeah, I was just like, what? It's like just this video is like, obviously it was one of those things. It was filmed for the purposes of like, you know, a person who is either not aware of like advocating for accessibility or like not disabled, you know, not aware of that, would just see it and go, oh yeah, there's a ramp. Like, wouldn't necessarily question that. I think the con itself is accessible, but temporary things like stages, Twitch, or Rex might not have sufficient ramps. Okay. They also disallowed meet and greets to include +1s for all in-person creators after the attack. I mean, because you have to sign up for those meet and greet sessions like that, right? Like those like official TwitchCon ones, like you have to like sign up so they know who's showing up. Like, why in the world would it even have a +1 thing for it? Like, why wouldn't it have to be someone like? Why wouldn't all the members have to be signed up for an in-person thing like that? Like San Diego has a solid convention center, but you can still mess up running things in it. Okay. The camera didn't do Rudyism justice. He's like movie star handsome. Okay. Might not have anything specific to do with the attack, but it was a security gap. Okay. Oh, it's a raffle system. You have a chance of getting in. Okay. They flew in an Amazon higher up to deal with reviewing security after the incident. Okay. Did they do anything about it? Can you tell me anything about High Priestess? I already forgot how to say it.
She's very impressive. I admire her a great deal. You'll understand once you meet her. The High Priest took over our order and saved it from dissolution. I'll admit that she has high expectations of others, but it's all for the best.
Okay. At other conventions I've gone to, meet and greets are paid. So if you show your ticket, oh, okay. Didn't know who you were. Okay. I heard security let the guy walk out after, like, yeah, that's what I heard too, is that what I read in a post thing from it was that Twitch said they apprehended him immediately, but the reality of what actually happened was that he just walked away and wasn't actually apprehended for several hours. All right, what else do you know about this temple?
It's really old. High Priest Eremine once said House Corellania built it the year they turned to the Three Queens. So, what, 1,000 years? The histories say Meridia herself oversaw its construction. What a blessed thing indeed.
You said it collapsed mysteriously.
Oh, sadly, I don't know much about that. It happened hundreds of years ago, supposedly. The temple is all rubble now, instead of a shining beacon to the bright lady. Eremine knows more, but she keeps the details to herself. For security, she says.
Okay. They changed that this year at TwitchCon EU. I hate the system because imagine spending thousands of dollars to see a creator you want to see and not being able to get into the meet and greet. Yeah, it was like, I thought the meet and greets were like a scheduled in advanced thing. Because, like, if that's your reason for going, then, like, that would suck to go all the way there and then not get to do the thing you came for. Yeah, her own security shoved him off and he walked away. There's a video of him, in the con and just outside. Okay. Yeah, like... And isn't there a thing, because I think she also said something, and I don't think I know anything else about this, but like one of her own security got banned or something because they like escorted someone out or something. Like, it sounded like a different incident or something like that. It was just like, people, please, can we Can we ban and prevent the creepy, mentally unwell stalker people from getting in? But you want to prevent the people who we're trying to help from getting? It's like, please, people. The stalker got caught and he detained them by the arm until police arrived, and he got lifetime banned for his physicality. Why? Like, for holding on to his arm? Like, if he had, like, punched his guts out or something, maybe. But, like, for holding on to his arm? That's absurd. That's absurd. You know, I think sometimes the people in power just do the whole thing of the, well, we did something about it, so whatever we did was better than doing nothing. But they don't really care what the thing is that they did. It's like, no, the action has to actually help, not just be dumb. Y'all, maybe the collective brain cell needs to be improved. Maybe we need to share our collective brain cell and some knowledge with people. They used to be... Okay, and they used to be guaranteed that you would get in, but because they do it through an app, a lot of bigger content creators would be filled before the app would refresh. Oh, all in all, it was a shit system both ways. I hope they find a better one for the next con. Okay. Yeah, like, that would, like... I get not wanting to have it in advance, because then it's like, you know, if it fills, it fills. You can't get it, like... But then if they don't actually show up to the con or don't, you know, then that's the spot that doesn't get used. Yada, yada, yada. But, like, then you have the other side of, like, well, if you don't do it until then if you're there for that specific reason, I don't know how you'd fix that. You mentioned a sentinel and some ghosts.
The sentinel supposedly guards the grounds from intruders. The old histories mention it, but details are sparse. The ghosts... Maybe I made them up. But you can hear voices from the temple sometimes. At night. What else could it be?
Okay. I'm assuming if we had gone down here farther to pick up the quest, that I'm guessing that it would have been Aramine, or however the butts they said their name. Who would be the one we would pick up the quest for? Yeah.
Nothing here. I need to get inside. Traveler, please join my sacred mission.
Yeah, so if we had gone farther, we would have just picked up the quest directly from her. Interesting. Okay. Most of the time when there is multiple start points for a quest, it's like the same NPC would spawn, but it seems like this would have just been her instead. When Negs did her meet and greet, a couple of the mods were hanging around helping take photos and stuff. Okay, and I think Twitch would have kicked us out in later years. They were not happy with Dom's film crew. Yeah. Yeah, because that definitely sounds like, you know, if you were hanging out and helping and whatnot, that it sounds like that doesn't seem to be how it runs anymore. Obviously, I have no point of actual experience with either way, but... do is have it at the con itself, and the day of the meet and greet you sign up the day of. Yeah. I mean, I guess, like, it could be a sign up. If anything, it really could just be like a, you you go in that day or whatever, and here's your list, and there's, you know, X number of spots, and once those spots are filled, then it's filled. Like, I would say just stand in line, but that isn't a good solution at all for, like, the limited time that you have at the con to be able to do anything else. But I don't know. Yeah, I feel like if it was like this year's con, it doesn't sound like Dom's film crew would have maybe been allowed in. I still really wish I had gone to the 2019 con. Used to be first come, first serve in 2019. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like it... I guess that's, you know, it's one of those things that it becomes more difficult with those really, really popular content creators. Of the, you know, like, hey, they're here from this time to this time. If you want to meet them, come meet in line. But after COVID, the 2021, you had to sign up for meet and greets. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I don't know.
Just as my strength wavers, the Light Queen sends you to me. A clear sign that I must persist. I lead an order of devotees to Meridia. Have you seen the ruins of Broken Light Temple on the hill? Our mission is its glorious restoration.
Okay. I don't know what has happened to her eye, but this looks cool. Acolyte Duria said you need help with the temple's restoration.
Doria's sense of character never fails. You appear quite capable of guiding me through the dangers ahead. Our goal is to find a font of Meridia's power that's locked away inside. That's how I'll restore the temple's former glory. Okay.
We're going to apparently try to restore a temple? I don't know. Overall, I guess what it boils down to is I hope TwitchCon will make improvements. I don't feel like I am a well-educated enough in the realm of things to make really, like, informed suggestions. But, like, clearly TwitchCon needs improvement. And I think Twitch does need some help. And the fact that, like, they didn't apparently hire people externally to help run, like, there's so many things that they could be accessing in terms of resources of getting external help that I hope that they will make improvements for con enjoyment and also con safety. I don't have high expectations. Well, I don't have high hopes of them actually succeeding in meeting the high expectations of the community. But I still have at least a little bit of hope that they'll maybe do something. I'm going to hold my breath on Twitch making good improvements, but I still want to go back again because it was great seeing people and hanging out. Yeah. It's almost one of those things of, like, I don't know how it would work, but just the, like, maybe we just as a community need to organize a thing and just not like a TwitchCon without Twitch. Does that make any sense? But that would probably be just as messy. Honestly, at this point, I'd rather pay extra to do the meet and greet area to meet the creators I want to meet, because at least, yeah, it could prevent some of these attacks, because when they're set behind a price tag, it will deter, well, it deters some people, and it will also, like, paying also would give at least a record of who was there. Yeah, like a creator con. Which I guess that would just be VidCon, wouldn't it? I mean, that's kind of it, but not really. But kinda. Depends on whether they actually go through the line. Like the people who actually paid to be there, or like just people getting in line to get in line, or like security going through the line. Because I guess the thing is, if they're not checking people in the line of stuff. One thing I haven't heard is whether the assaulter was signed up for any meet and greet. Okay, yeah. Of were they signed up, or did they just straight up walk in there? Also, when a good half of Artist Alley had Hawker/Spirit Away stuff, I was a kid at a candy store and felt like in my place, lots of Ghibli, K-pop Demon Hunters and Free Run represented from the artist. Nice. Y'all, we need to finish watching Free Run. We need to finish watching Free Run. It's still on the to-do list. Oh, how do those wristbands? Do you have to have a wristband? Are we making a water park simulator reference? Like you can either swap with someone or you had okay. Oh, because is it like one that you just had to like have around kind of thing? Yeah, I guess like if you did it, like I know when I did like dance workshops, like at competition stuff, we would have wristband things, and because I still have them. Because I think one year we had to cut it off, but the other years I did that. I put it on loose, like just loose enough that it wasn't going to fall off, but it was loose enough that I could slip it on and off. Fabric ribbon with a plastic RFID tag worked kind of like the bracelet. Oh, like the bracelet. Okay. It was waterproof. Okay. Solution, don't shower. You all smell. You smell. Gosh darn it. Go. Stop being so stinky. How would this power help you?
I believe this power can cleanse any dark threats in the temple and imbue it with Meridia's blessing once more. Then we rebuild. Are you ready to begin this sacred task?
I'll help you. What's our first step?
We must create a way across the bridge to the entrance. That's why I brought a translocation rod. It can repair the gap, but it needs power from a loosened shard.
Okay.
Look in rubble piles around here. I believe Meridia shall provide.
Okay. They confirm that you can shower with them. Okay. But maybe you still smell. The great part of TwitchCon, actually, other cons. Oh, I've been at Get Stink Clouds. TwitchCon didn't have any toxic zones that I noticed. Okay. I know that's definitely a joke of things, of the, like, people, please wear deodorant at TwitchCon, or, like, just at conventions in general. It's like, you smell, please stop being smelly. I feel like it would be very funny just run around, like, the... You know, like the water park simulator when they have the stink fumes, or like in TCG card simulator, just the like, you know, running around, just spray them. Hi, Emily. Perfect use of the, I can smell you. I can smell you. Hold on. I'm getting in on the I can smells you. Y'all, if you don't have Kipsy's emotes, or if you haven't seen Kipsy's emotes, they are glorious. No, it's the thing. I dropped out of a magic event at Gen Con because the area it was in reeked. I didn't want to sit there for hours. Oh my gosh. Last year in one of the meet and greet lines I was in, someone I was standing next to smelled really bad. Oh no. Yeah, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It's like, come on, people. You're like, I understand we're a bunch of internet gremlins, but you're in person. Please put deodorant on. And if you're someone who, you know, sweats profusely or things or whatnot, you should be aware about this about yourself and apply more or in more places, or have perfume or cologne, or have something. I would much rather be overwhelmed by a good smell than overwhelmed by a bad smell. I saw people give out free deodorant with a single random anime sticker at a con, and they were emptied after 2 hours. Yeah. It's like, just please stop being smelly. Please. I've also seen pictures and videos of different people doing, like, being, like, the con mom, and, like, essentially just having a bag and things that is, you know, like, you need to have a Band-Aid. You need to sew a button back on your cosplay. You need this, you need, you know, a safety pin, you know, just all the things you could possibly need. You know, the lint rollers, all, you know, just packed, ready to go, and they just go around the con helping people. This topic, has anyone gone to Target recently and seen the maple glazed donut deodorant they have there for fall? I've not. Whenever it was that there was like the big like, hey, don't shop at Target thing, which I don't actually know if it's still going on or not. I basically kind of broke my habit of going to Target, and I haven't really been going to Target. I've gone, no, I guess that I went to Walmart because I knew they would have it. I went to Walmart to get a white t-shirt that we needed to be able to tie-dye stuff. But I just, honestly, I haven't really been going and shopping anywhere recently. Like, besides, like, we go to Costco and we go to Winco. And, like, I get, you know, Taco Bell or, like, Wendy's. Or, like, that's really that. Really am a homebody. It's fine. It's a strange scent to what you're... Yeah, it was like, why would you want your armpits to smell like maple glazed donuts? I mean, I don't think that would be a bad smell. But I feel like that'd be a really weird smell to have coming from your armpits. But maybe that's just me? What in Olive Nern is a translocation rod?
An enchanted device that easily moves large objects.
Oh.
Point it and send an object to an empty planar space. The bearer then releases the object where they please. Originally, it was used to imprison enemies, but it has more practical applications.
Okay. Fine. Then what's a lucent shard?
A small crystal fragment that can store magical energy. They grow in the depths of oblivion, which makes them rare. But Daedric temples often have them scattered around.
Oh.
If we can find one in this rubble, it will power the rod.
Okay. It's basically what the bracelet looked like. Okay. Oh, so it was like a fabric-y kind of thing. More than a... Okay, like a plasticky. Looked like the black thing was a zip tie that can tighten but not loosen. Okay. Without cutting... Oh, okay, to cut into the fabric. Okay. I took a picture because I was baffled. Fair enough. I feel like that's a fair thing to be baffled by. Like, just... But why, though? I mean, I guess if you want to smell nice, I guess you can smell whatever smells good. I just would be... I mean, that would be a thing that'd be like, okay, yeah, it smells good, and then you get to smell it. But then you're gonna... Like, then how sad is it going to be that you're going to become nose blind to maple glazed donut smell? Because, like, after a bit, you're going to be, you're going to get nose blind to whatever you're wearing because you're constantly smelling it. It's, okay. It's Dove, who is also under scrutiny lately for their rigged armpit influencer sabbatical. Wait, what? They were holding a contest on TikTok for people to send in videos to become an armpit ambassador for the brand, but then the winner was a best friend of one of the announcers for the contest. Rigged. So rigged. So rigged. I always think it's funny that the bot responds with rigged. Whenever you say rigged. It's so rigged. Alright, can you tell me more about your religious order?
The Candescent Order. We're quite small, but strict devotees of Meridia. Most from my house worship all of the three queens, but not us. Only the Lady of Light deserves our worship.
Okay. The fact that it's candescent, we're talking light? Because it's Meridian's light? I guess. I want a quest with whoever's worshiping Nocturnal only, maybe, possibly. I want a Nocturnal quest. Give me more Nocturnal. The fabric was like nylon. It was hard to pull it. Believe me, my grandfather had to get nail clippers to cut the band strand by strand because it was that tough to cut it. I had to do this because it was, because it was tied on my wrist. Okay. Okay. I don't know what the logic of the bot is there. So 69 rigged gets a rigged response, but rigged 69 gets a nice response. I do not know. I will also say I'm not the one who has made the response commands for either of those. It could be a cooldown thing. It could be. I also don't know if it will double respond to stuff. Wait, why'd the biotic go off? Wait, what? Wait, is Rise what triggers the biotic? I don't think I knew that that's what triggered the biotic command. I didn't make that one either. The three queens.
The most revered Daedric princes, Azura, Nocturnal, and Meridia. We Coralania elves gave up our necromantic ways long ago. My ancestors decided to venerate these princes instead. I, of course, worship Meridia over the others.
Okay. And you're the high priest of this order.
Only because I also founded our group. Worship of Azura and Nocturnal felt so hollow to me, but when I communed with Meridia, her light enveloped me. Speaking about Meridia's supremacy just made sense.
Okay, so but worshiping the three is definitely different than just following. You're definitely following one singular Daedric prince and worshiping one singular Daedric prince is different than just worshiping multiple of them or just in general worshiping them. Following one specifically is definitely different. What makes this temple important?
All that's known of the temple's history comes from vague stories on faded parchment. They say Meridia herself instructed Coralania believers to build the temple here. It collapsed mysteriously centuries ago. I'd love to learn why myself.
Okay. Actually, because we just did the quest, I love that these things all end up relating to each other when, obviously we're in we're in the same location. Because the other quest we did with what is essentially the last of the necromancers for the how'd they say it? Coralania?
We are a clan of high elves who call Solstice home. They fled Hammerfell centuries ago and settled on this island, though there's more to the story. We revere 3 Daedric princes, but I am devoted exclusively to Meridia's cleansing light.
Okay. Okay. For my brain, I'm gonna let you all still have fishing, but I'm going to shush it. I also don't know why it is like floating in the middle over there, so I'm gonna move it down there. And then I can fish too. Whoa. You're craving Cheesecake Factory rye bread. You're blaming Negs? No, I'm assuming we should be blaming CT, is my guess. How did the temple get its name?
Sadly, its true name is lost to time. Broken Light Temple is what the people of Solstice called it after the collapse. The name describes the loss of Meridia's blessing quite well. Perhaps we can learn its true name once we go inside.
Okay. Was there something else you mentioned that I was interested?
Glad to hear our mission piqued your interest. Ask away.
Oh, no, I did both of those. Okay.
The most only because I also founded our group. Worship of Azora and Nocturnal felt so hollow to me, but when I communed with Meridia, her light enveloped me. Speaking about Meridia's supremacy just made sense.
Okay, so what makes this temple important?
All that's known of the temple's history comes from vague stories on faded parchment. They say Meridia herself instructed Coralania believers to build the temple here.
Coralania.
It collapsed mysteriously centuries ago. I'd love to learn why myself.
Okay, what's the nature of this font of power?
The stories we have describe the font in quite poetic terms. Images of water bubbling from a spring are common, as are descriptions of people bathing in its cleansing light. They claimed it can flow for eternity, which I hope is true.
Okay. Huh. And eventually I will remember Corylonians? Why in the world can I not remember how to correctly pronounce that to save my life? Like, why? Corylania? Why? Why will it not stick in my brain?
We must create a way across the bridge to the entrance. That's why all that's known of the temple's history comes from vague stories on faded parchment. They say Meridia herself instructed Coralania believers to build the
Corylania. Okay. Corylania. Will I remember it? I don't know. I don't know why my brain won't remember the thing. It's a thing. It's a stuff. Okay. Please hold while I be distracted. Because I see that there's a sky shard. But it might be up. No, it's going to be up there. Never mind. It's going to be up there somewhere, not down here. I just saw it marked on the map. Okay, we're trying to find a Lucent. Dirty temple stone. That's not helpful. How about over here? Aha! Okay. Oh. She over here? Up here somewhere? Aha!
No luck for me. How's your search?
I found one!
Ah, did you find one?
Mm-hmm.
A Lucent shard from Broken Light Temple will power the translocation rod while in this area. It should look like a glowing crystal.
Here's a Lucent shard I found in the rubble.
A bit of tinkering.
In invisible
Here
air.
we are. It already feels much more powerful. I think we can clear a path now.
Cool.
Since Meridia chose you to help, you should wield the rod. I'll explain how it works. Come with me.
Okay.
Come, up the stairs. Use the rod to capture
Oh.
this rubble here. Just point and it will understand your intent.
Fancy. I'm assuming we're going to place it over here so then we can get over there. Because she did mention a bridge.
Success! Now point the rod here to release the stones.
Okay.
Bless the light! You've got it! Now we can cross.
Fancy.
Let's get inside.
Now, if only real life construction was that easy. Point and point. Would that be magical? Why did it pick? Yeah, I don't know why I picked Rise. I'm wondering if you're gonna hit the cooldown, but I guess then it's the question of which one does it pick next. Oh, and the birthday. Oh, but you didn't get a this. You didn't get a this with the thing, though. Because those are all separate command things, I'm assuming, right? I haven't set up any of those, so I don't actually know how they're set up. Ooh, okay, this is looking cool.
I'm in here, traveler. You must see this.
Whoa.
The Great Hall of Broken Light Temple. The glyph on these massive doors. I recognize it. Our goal is through here.
Okay.
I call on her lady's brilliance to shine upon... but I'm devoted to Meridia. That should have worked. Look for anything that explains these doors.
I feel like that's only half Meridian, though. The other side, Azura or Nocturnal or something? Also, hold on. I have to see... I caught Mr. Heels, and I'm like, what? As I walked by, I was like, no, I have to go back. This person's username is Mr. Heels Your Girl, and I think that's funny. 10 out of 10. Don't know how it works. Maybe partly cooldown, partly word order. Which command it checks for first. Okay. Yeah, exactly. More tactical research for Rachel's thesis. Exactly. Hi, Ranch. Perfect timing. How's the thesis? Wait, what? Did you... Okay, I was going to ask you, did you just time coming out of Lurk perfectly when you got mentioned? Looney and NLA have been testing what the bot will respond to based on, like, which order of things of, like, stuff, like the birthday and the rigged that the bot is, like, you know, botted to respond to. Just got home and hopped on. Perfect timing. Yeah! We just walked into Broken Light Temple, and it's really pretty, and I like it. Okay. Oh, are these those magical puzzle bosses that spin?
Meridian
No.
priests contemplate those for hours. Shame about its condition.
Okay.
Followers of Meridia cleanse her enemies by force sometimes.
Huh. And... our final act. Our faith led us awry. Meridia has withdrawn her blessing from our people. Carisi's ascension to bless Sentinel drove High Priest Tomorrowin mad. This fight between two jealous lovers only ends in catastrophe for our priesthood and the temple itself. We expect the Radiant One to cleanse the failings of our order by making us all purified. So shall be her will. So maybe that's why there's not just specific followers of Meridia currently, because that's why this temple isn't here. Okay. We priests still trapped inside plan a final act of devotion by securing the powerful Shinsher at the heart of this temple. No one other than Meridia's most faithful shall access her strength. We established ritual locks inside the Eastern Dawn Wing and Western Purity Wing. Only a true believer in Meridia can perform the ritual of light and undo the locks. Our Lady of Light will judge worthiness for herself. Once the rituals are performed, then these doors shall open. May this protect the power from corruption. May it never fall into the wrong hands.
Does that parchment offer answers? Show me, please.
Did offer some answers. So you being really, really devoted to Meridia is gonna maybe let you access this? I don't know. Anyone who like is specifically like really, really committed to a Daedric prince is like it's one singular prince and worshiping just one singular one. I feel like it never ends well. So yeah, that research exactly. Presumably many papers attack. That would be weird. That would be very weird. I mean, if you really want to write a paper, go for it, but okay. Birthday's in 3 days. Yes, it's coming up super soon. It's coming up super soon. Your birthday is the day that Power Wash Simulator 2 comes out. Maybe it's a sign. I have no idea.
The cynosure. That's how the old parchments describe the font of power. It's a focus of Meridia's attention. If jealousy led to the collapse, then purification of the Order is just. The purified are walking embodiments of Meridia's will.
The letter says to perform rituals to unlock the Cinsure doors.
Yes, a ritual of light in the two wings of the temple. The Dawn Wing to the east, and Purity Wing to the west. It doesn't describe what the ritual involves. I have faith in my devotion to Meridia. We'll figure it out.
Okay. Do you know anything about each wing?
I could see from the outside that the Western Purity Wing collapsed long ago. It looked overgrown with plants. The Eastern Dawn Wing appeared intact, though.
Oh.
Maybe we'll see more of the old architecture there. So, what do you think? Purity or Dawn?
Interesting that we get to pick. I think if the Purity Wing is the one that collapsed maybe first and longer ago, let's maybe start in the Dawn Wing.
Dusty and old architecture it is. I am genuinely excited to see what it looks like in there. This building is my inheritance in a way. Head over and I'll meet you inside the Eastern Wing.
Okay.
We don't know much about this wing. Look for any information about what we can expect.
Okay. Definitely a lot of Meridia statues. I mean, makes sense, but still. Ooh, shiny.
I don't sense any magic on that crystal. Purely decorative.
Aw. How about this?
A priest's lockbox of personal belongings. I can learn about worship practices from long ago.
Okay, what's this?
That amulet calls to me. What is it?
Oh, I'm Meridia. Yeah?
Mortals
Yep.
who walk these hallowed
Oh.
halls, please hear me out.
Not Meridia, to someone else. Okay.
Connection. My mind has linked to the body of this priest. It feels miraculous. I am Carisia, former priest of Meridia, now the blessed sentinel of this temple. You and this mortal I speak through. Explain yourselves. Why are you here?
Okay. I love when, like, characters have, like, the cool audio, but also, like, trips my brain out hearing the, like, echo of it. Speaking of research, the conference I was accepted to give a talk at means I must create a 12 to 16-ish page manuscript, essentially a paper. This is typically due on January 28th, but I'm going to try to apply to an award, which means I need a preliminary version November 28th. You got this. You so got this. You got like a whole month and a week. You got this. Right. High Priest Aramine wants to access the censure and restore the temple. What have you done to her?
High Priest. Her strong faith must fuel the connection through my old amulet. Through her, I can speak in a way I cannot in my own body. And you want the Cynosure.
Oh, that's how you say it. Okay.
Fortune continues. That power is the only way to free me.
Cynosure. Okay. What do you want to be freed from?
I am the sentinel for this temple. I once saw the role as a blessing. In truth, it binds mortals in eternal service to Meridia. Only destroying the Cynosure can set me free. Go east along the path. I will return soon.
Interesting. I was going to say, specifically worshipping one singular Daedric prince always comes with fine print that you're not aware of until later. I'll see you there.
Our interests align, mortal. I will return in the northern hall.
Okay. You okay?
I heard what she said. Go ahead, while I take a moment to recover.
You sure you're good?
Such a feeling of intrusion. I could hear the words, feel my mouth move, but was powerless to resist. I feel unwell. Just go ahead. I noticed crumbled walkways. Use the rod again to make a path to the ritual site. I'll be along shortly.
How'd they? I don't know why these names are not sticking in my brain. Parisi said she wants to destroy this Cynosure.
I heard. Her words sounded desperate. If the Cynosure binds people into service to Meridia, how could that be bad? I would feel honored. I want to hear more of her tale, but I'd prefer a different method for receiving it.
Fair enough, but also, have you not heard any stories of, like, devoting yourself to... I guess this island people worship 3 Daedric princes, so that's kind of a normal thing. But that's probably why they do 3 instead of just 1. Like, worshipping one singular Daedric prince comes with commitments that you don't necessarily get to agree to or disagree to. Because Daedric Prince is gonna do what Daedric Princes want to do. I'm supposed to get some rubble from somewhere. Aha! Here we go. Fancy. Okay, now I can take that. And I can make a walkway. Cool. I like it.
Look at this chamber. I can imagine what past acolytes felt here.
It's pretty. Oh. Have combat. Dunk. More stone? Okay. Use the rod. Okay. Aha. Stone. Yes, that works perfectly. I'll take that. And then I can go up here. There you go. Magical pathway.
Good job clearing the way. I think we're close.
I think so too. It's another Meridia statue.
The wonders of this wing are amazing. Keep searching for the ritual site. I'll catch up.
Oh. Hello, random spider. There's another possible pathway spot. It says use the rod to access the bridge. Do we have stairs, or am I just yeeting myself down? Guess I'm yeeting myself down. Large rubble. Oh, don't mind me, just passing through. Oh, okay. I guess we seem to be able to fight stuff while also carrying the rubble. Okay. I was gonna say, I think we're going back where we were. We gotta go somewhere. We go back up? So I gotta be able to place it across there. Okay, I think if I go around this way? Yeah, there's stairs here. Okay. And it goes, yeah, I was gonna say, I think I have to backtrack to go forward. 'Cause then I should be able to fill in this spot. There we go. The only thing, like, I get animation-wise, but, like, this big spot right here is makes it very obvious that it's the same pattern of stone for each bridge we make, and I kind of wish it was a bit more randomized. But I'm just being nitpicky. Are we just going through commands? Turn off tree. I mean, I never deactivated it because, like, it's really only used during that time, and no one is. You're the first one, I think, to use it outside of it, so.
Wait, friend. I
feel Carisia taking control again.
Carisia. Okay. What's up, Carisia?
Halt! We must speak before you proceed.
Okay. I mean, we could technically, I guess, turn off Tree for a month. It'd probably make Crispy happy. Because there's definitely a lot of commands that we definitely don't necessarily, we don't use all the time or don't need anymore. Mono, what is that? What is that a command for? Y'all, is this the chaos and things that I sign up for that my mods have access to make things in the bot? So I just end up with stuff that I don't know what that's from. That's not English.
You approach the ritual site. Here, you will unlock one of the Sinoshore's doors. I must warn you, I am inside, as the Blessed Sentinel.
Oh.
I serve Meridia's will. When you enter, I will attack. I cannot control my actions.
Okay, we need to access the Sinosure. If you're in the way, I must defeat you.
You misunderstand. I pray for my defeat. You must perform the unlocking ritual. But if the Sinoshore remains, the Sentinel's energy lingers and eventually reforms. So you must destroy it. You cannot allow other monstrous beings to gain its power.
What kind of monstrous beings?
Tomarion, a former high priest. He sought to build an army with the Sinoshore.
Oh.
Under his complete control. In a selfish rage, he destroyed the temple when Meridia chose me as Sentinel. This is why you must destroy the Sinoshore.
Okay. Our options are the neutral is High Priest. Aramine believes the Senosure will restore the temple. The green is this sounds similar to how you control Aramine. I understand your desperation, but it hurts her. The red is very hard to take your anti-control stance seriously when you keep possessing Aramine. Stop it. Honestly, I think I'm going to go with the frowny face, sassy option. I think. Of course the smells command says Brando smells. Of course it does. That's right. Yes, Brando, you smell. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to do the red.
I have suffered for all these centuries. Now that I finally have a chance at freedom, I will do anything. The Sinoshore must be destroyed, and I will do whatever I must to make that happen. Enter the ritual site. See what the Sinoshore does to mortals.
Okay, yeah, we'll see it, but also, like, I understand, but also, like, that doesn't make your actions necessarily okay. I understand why you're doing them, but that doesn't make it okay.
Prepare yourself for battle!
That's it. Enough. Just make it stop. She's in there? Defending the ritual site, I guess. We should get ready. I sympathize with her. She made me very familiar with how it feels to lose control of your own body. Can't believe she'd inflict it on someone else. A lot to think about.
Are you ready to fight Sentinel, Carcinia?
When my mission to Broken Light Temple began, I didn't expect to battle against my lady's blessed servants.
Fair enough.
I quietly believed Meridia would guide me safely to the Cynosure. Suppose I was wrong about many things.
What else were you wrong about?
I always thought that giving over one's will to Meridia would feel joyous. I imagined the Purified felt perfect at all times. Now, with Carissia's possessions, I question that. I still believe in our task, though. Let's get in there.
Okay. I feel like Smell should randomly pick someone in chat. Have a really long cooldown. That could be fun. I don't know how to have that set up, but that would be really fun if it could do that. Yeah, I forgot I did make a summer schedule command. Now I need to, do I need to make a school year one? Because our school year one would be... Yo, I'm doing so much more streaming this school year than I originally intended to right now. Oh my gosh, Portal, because that would be for marbles. We haven't played marbles in forever. Because our school year one this year is Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Unless if I can't stream Saturday, then we do Friday. With possible bonuses on Monday or Friday. So yeah. Yeah, if you want to, Ranch, go for it. Ooh, also, there's a Pokemon. Alright, smacking butts.
By the light!
Whoa.
Sentinel Carissia, I'll shield you from her wrath.
Cool.
Fight! This
Here's a
shell
shield
will
to
fall.
protect you.
You must hurry
Oh.
before I
She's
reform.
gone. Only dispelled. I can still feel Carissia in the temple. Time for the ritual. Let's quickly discuss it.
Fancy. This is very pretty. Okay.
I'm glad we prevailed over Sentinel Carissia. She possessed immense power and had such little control over it. Seeing her makes me question the purpose of the Cynosure. I have a lot to think about. In the meantime, let's complete this ritual.
Okay, how do I start the ritual?
Stop by supplicating on the tile I direct you to. Then I will begin the chant and tell you where to go. When I mention a cardinal direction, you'll need to walk to the appropriate tile. That's it.
Oh, okay. Ooh, do I need to be a follower of Meridia for this to work? Okay. How exciting to worship here in this temple. I hope my faith in Meridia is strong enough. I don't worship Daedra, not Meridia, not any of them. Ooh. Okay. I think I know which of these which of these options Jessica chose. Because if I'm remembering correctly, Meridia is Jessica's favorite Daedric prince. Ooh, what research academia math channel? Ooh. Merlin something maybe. Yeah, research academia Disney thing would probably be yeah, like a Merlin study or something like that. Yeah. I think would probably be the thing that would make the most sense. Yeah, because the other one we have we have Beast Library, but that's like for books and stuff. Yeah, we could also rename / revive Master's Talk. We could do that too. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to rename it something and revive it, like, go for it. I think something Merlin themed, or unless if we wanted just something that is easier to understand either way. Something, sciencey, like Space Mountain or Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin. I feel like something Merlin related would still make more sense, though. Like, yeah, I get it, but I feel like that would be more, like, Buzz's stuff would be more like a tech channel, not a, like, study channel. I think Merlin's, Merlin's study or something like that. Stuck with astrophysics Space Mountain would work, yeah. I kind of wish this was just the first part of how exciting to worship here in this temple. Because at least in terms of like roleplay purposes, my Khajiit doesn't. If she was gonna be worshiping a Daedric prince, it wouldn't be Meridia. I'm just gonna do the. Do I need to be a follower of Meridia for this to work?
Not at all. You don't need to be a believer, though I do encourage it. I can be the conduit through which her blessed energies will flow. Just follow the chant and it will work. But if you do wish to devote yourself, we can discuss that later.
Okay, then what happens?
This looks like an allegory for a constellation of stars. I've read works about Meridia's connection to stars, but I consider it heresy. I can remember enough to recreate the constellation, though. Don't worry, I'll tell you which way to go.
Okay.
Excellent. Now follow along. The constellation of Our Lady rises in the west. We draw a line to the eastern star. Then to the north. The link is made to the south.
This is pretty.
That's it. One successfully completed ritual.
Cool. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, return to the Great Hall. Okay.
Now we
Fancy.
can explore the Purity Wing to the west.
Oh, and now that part of the lock is gone. Okay, cool.
The ritual worked. Half of the ward is down.
It is. Snazzy. I guess it could be Belle's library. I think it's labeled Beast's library. Or did I label it Belle's library? I don't remember. I mean, I guess it technically it is Belle's library if you're talking about, like, you know, actual part of the story. At the beginning, it would be Beast's library. I mean, we can change it to Belle's if we want. I just thought Beast's library sounded cool. Yeah, there is a Beast. Yeah, there is a Beast library. That's kind of our, like, book talk. That's like our book nook channel. Yes, for anyone who doesn't know, my Discord is entirely Disney themed. For like there's like game specific channels, but everything else that's just a generally chat channel is Disney themed because I knew I couldn't theme my actual stream on Disney stuff. So I decided to make the Discord Disney themed because that's fun. So if you're ever confused on channels, most channels should have descriptions of what they're for. But don't be afraid to ask of what a channel's for. Is whether the cat is sleeping, is that really what it was? Now Belle's library, okay. It's now Merlin's study or something like that. Great. Glorious. Wonderful. Okay. It has been already a couple of hours of stream, which is wild because time goes fast. I'm gonna hop up and do a wiggle before we do the other half of the ward. So, hop up, wiggle, stretch, do the stuff, do the things. I'm gonna fish. I'm gonna roll. A 5. Okay, well, fine. And I will be right back. Wow. Looney, are you looking at like a list of commands somewhere that I don't know exists? Yeah, I was gonna say Hive is done. Hive no longer exists, so that one could just be straight up deleted. Hive, unfortunately, did not last very long. You're just guessing. Okay. Just Goldie, just Goldie having just. Why is that Goldie's command? Who made that? Actually, don't have a blue sky command. I think I just added it under the socials command. I don't think I ever made it its own separate command. Because every time we talk social stuff, unless I have one specifically for YouTube and specifically for Discord. But other than that, I just have the general socials, I think, now. I think? Let me look, actually. Yeah, I still technically have a Hive button. Oh, I have a TikTok button and a... Okay. I don't know what this button does. Oh, okay. It's play. Got it. Okay. I was like, I don't know what this button is. It just has just labeled P. I'm like, why? That makes more sense. Okay, yes, Plan Army does still exist. We as leadership team are just a bunch of goobers who are busy. No. Okay, wait, hold on. Actually, okay. It's the button that has, I don't know what you call it, the like the raised bump on it. It does actually say PA on it. I just had to move the stream deck to actually see the other letter. Because it's like just right under that bump. It was like, wait, no, there's actually 2 letters there. The only one I could see was the P first, though. So I guess, I don't know. Yeah, it exists, but it's very inactive. I would love to change that. I would love to change that. Basically, us as a leadership team haven't, we haven't been active as a group. There's a few of us who have been active in our own content creation, but also, like, across the leadership team, there's not as much activity. There's a lot of wonderful people on the Plan Army team. I would love to see us do more things together. There's also just a low response rate for, like, when we have reached out to other team people. So, like, the team is still there. The team still exists. But it's also just hard because we have also lost members that were, like, the bigger names in the community that people did know, kind of thing. So I will say, like, that Twitter page is still technically a thing we have access to. Like, that is still there. It's just most of us have stopped using Twitter, so we don't really have anything on it. Because we were occasionally posting stuff and retweeting things, but most of us stopped using Twitter. So, yeah, that would have been the last charity thing we did. Which actually, I don't know if I ever closed that campaign, so it might actually still be open. Yeah, we can turn off the any of them that, even like the no mic one could also be, the co-working specific ones don't necessarily need to be active. Because as much as I love co-working streaming, I don't think I'm going to do any during the school year. At this point, we've been vibing in Discord on Sundays and been having like Plastic Duck Sim up or having Spirit City Lo-Fi sessions up and just working in Discord and not doing the actual official co-working. Yeah, that one can go unless Sui plans another raid trade, then we can always add it back, but like even then it probably wouldn't be the same post of anything. Doesn't hope when larger partner streamers of the team kind of made the choice to step down as leader and stream less. Yeah. Well, and it was also just, you know, there's also the partnered streamers who were, you know, part of the team who, some of them are still part of the team, but it's not necessary, you know, they didn't stay actively, you know, they were a part of the team, but didn't necessarily have an active role in what the team was doing or anything. They were just a part of it, and now because of how inactive the team is, a lot of them have either left the team or have made another team be their team that is like shown and displayed on their profile and such. So it's getting long-winded. It's totally fine. That is the channel to be long-winded in. Just are you all attached to the sex commands? Or I am the one who made the first one. Wait, why is Quaisagik Tahui in the sex commands? Oh no, it's quite okay. No, it's not. It's just that Adelaide typed it and then you also did that at the same time. Okay. No, it's just that got out of order. Okay, I was like, what? No, I think we only have 4. That was bad layering of chat. It's fine. I was gonna say, like, 1 is the original one that I made. Unless if there's major protests, I am totally okay to delete the other ones. Because the other ones exist because of a community member who's no longer a part of the community. So I'm down to get rid of those ones. I will also say I don't remember what's in those clips. So if you all like those clips and find them funny, like, sure. Okay, Looney, we should have a dick plant command. Why is that not a command? With the amount of times we have referenced the dick plants in No Man's Sky, we should have a dick plant command. You're indifferent, fair enough. I don't remember what's in those clips. It's literally just me it's me saying something that, like, I slip up and I say something that sounds like sex or something. Like, I don't even, like, what? Okay. If you think they're funny, I'm fine to keep them. Like, it's fine. But, like, I just, the original one was the original joke was the what is it? It says, bring me to the sex dungeon or something like that. No, bring me to the ice dungeon. Yeah. Like, that was the original joke of it.
I noticed that the Western Purity Wing was collapsed when I approached the temple. It looked as though plant life had overgrown the place. We should probably stay wary of any creatures making a home there. Let's head inside.
Okay. What don't you understand?
Carisia wishes to be released from her existence as a sentinel. She wants to destroy the Cynosure so no one can use it. But others may not see service to Meridia as so terrible. Why should she get to decide for others of the faith?
I mean, do you want to be turned into an ever-floating existence of a sentinel that can never leave that area and you're not in control of yourself? You've already been complaining about having her control your body. Like, do you want more of that? Times 20? What do you do next? Or what do we do next?
We go to the West Wing, and we consider Carissia's words. She told us of Tomarion. I hope we learn more about him. The bitterness of a failed relationship can often obscure the truth of the story.
The second one is silly. Okay, I was going to say, I don't remember. I know I watched all of the clips at some point, but I don't remember what they are. So if you think they're funny and whatnot, I'm not opposed to, like, having them be there. But also, I remember at least one of them, I didn't understand it or why it was funny. I don't remember which one that was, or if I'm thinking of a different clip entirely. Partway through to make sense. Okay. Yeah, I was like, I know one of them was me slipping up and saying it. Okay, NLA, I know that command specifically exists because you were trolling me. Because I told chat to say, I told chat to be like, hey, let me know if I'm blocking something. I know that's why that one exists. The third one is Matt. Okay, I was going to say, at least, I think I remember one of them kind of being like, huh? We did used to with the old bot, the local bot, we did have a hey that would literally be that literally made the Navi sound, hey, listen, go off. But we haven't had that since the old bot. Just ban fuck. No, Looney has tried to ban fuck. Your complaint is duly noted. Expect to hear back from the mod team on your request sometime next year. Wait. Oh. Stream Elements ran out of its sub again. I was going to say, that's not the wrong emote name. It should... Okay. The third one is men, so is the fourth. Okay. Oh, because it's... Wait, it's that old of a clip? Yeah, okay, just even looking at the thumbnail. Yeah, that is really that old of a clip. Okay. So maybe we just keep maybe we keep 1 and 2 and then get rid of the other ones. Or at least inactivate them. Alright, let's keep going.
Way more damage than the east side. Use the rod to make us a path.
Okay.
I'll search for anything that can help our task. Oh, stay clear of Purified. They will likely be hostile.
Okay. Yeah, definitely some more damage. Someone's mining? Okay. Looks like we can go up this way. And... Oh! It's the other player doing the... No, maybe not. I hear something like mining in the distance, but we need... Ah, down there. Okay, I was gonna say, I need stone to bridge the gap. There we go. I like this mechanic. This is fun. I like that we're getting to add in to the area. Snazzy. Just searching the urns because they're all straight for loot. I'm hoping for a recipe. Hey, there we go. There we go. I got something I don't have. Cool. Ooh. Which one did I get? I got a crafting style thing. Snazzy. Okay. Not useful for this character, but obviously, but Not a bad thing for new characters. Okay. Twitter has a typo? It does? I mean, it's not like we need it. Why does it say what to see? It's not like we need that command anymore anyway. Like, obviously, my Twitter, it still exists. But I don't use it. That Jackbox command has never been updated. Forgot about the kid. The kid command is like one of the oldest commands we have. Because that was like back from the like days of streaming the
New people, and you still have your minds. Very good.
Incredible.
Oh.
He's a purified who can still speak. But how?
Yes, I can tell you many things. Come, talk.
Okay. He's giving me like Cadwell talking cadence vibes. But that was back in the days of the Disney Alphabet Legacy being streamed. I think it's SDW. Yeah, Stardew Wiki. Yeah, there you go. Because that command exists, so I could just have the wiki. And not have to search for it.
I was alone for so long, many years. Now you and I speak together. A good thing. I am Temerian. Or was. Perhaps will be again. You explore my home, this great temple. Why did you come here?
High Priest Aramine plans to use the power of the Cryonoshur to restore the temple.
Ah, yes, Lady Meridia's gift. Such power it holds. It creates the Sentinels, did you know? I was to receive its blessing. A deceiver ripped that from me. If you access the Cynoshur, yes, you could cleanse the temple, remake it. Very true.
The way they're pronouncing the names and the way they're like spelled is like not pairing with my brain. Corinthia said you caused the temple's collapse.
No, her lies bend the past. She claimed to love me, love Meridia, both false, all to become a sentinel. She hungered for the power. I fought the deceiver and lost. The temple fell, and my lady punished me with this wretched half-blessing.
Oh. Okay. Also, seeing the YouTube links and stuff, the other thing I was going to mention on stream, because I did post it in Discord, if anybody wanted to watch or rewatch any of the Final Fantasy X playthrough, all of the VODs are now on the VOD channel. So that playthrough is up there. Obviously, it is not edited or anything. It is literally just the VODs. But means the entirety of all the things of the chaos are up there. There's probably still this command. Maybe not. Maybe we got rid of that one already. There was... At some point, there was a command that was like... different builds and different stuff and whatnot. But all of it is very outdated. Wants to restore the power to the temple. Perhaps Meridia had a higher purpose for you. Yeah, sad story, but Daedra worship also often leads to suffering. At least you can help us restore the temple.
Cruel comments from an outsider. But perhaps honest.
Uh-huh.
You won't sway me from Meridia's side, though. You seek the temple's recovery, so I'll help. A ritual unlocks the Cynoshore doors. Stay on this path to the ritual site. I'll meet you there.
Thanks. We'll stay on the path to the ritual site.
Head north, mostly intact. Easiest route to the ritual site.
Okay.
For a high priest of Meridia, Tomarion doesn't seem particularly faithful. If the Lady of Light denied making him a sentinel, his resentment may linger. Let's not be quick to trust him, friend.
Earlier, you referred to him as Talmarin as purified. How could you tell?
His eyes glow with Meridia's flawless light.
Oh, yeah.
That's the sign that Meridia's will has taken over a mortal follower. Usually, their old selves cease to exist. Tomarion's story may explain why he's different.
Okay, why do you think he's different?
For a believer, a half-finished state like that would be agony. Burning inside with Meridia's light, but not fully taken. It must feel like complete rejection. I pity Tomarion's circumstances, but Meridia's punishments are righteous.
Marion offered to help access the Cynoshore.
Why would someone spurned by Meridia want access to a font of her power? He may want to corrupt it somehow. Or maybe he just wants to get back in her good graces. We can use him to unlock the door, but let's remain wary.
Fair enough. Test. The penguins are testing things. Please do not disturb them while they work. I love that command. Very long-winded explanation research in Discord. It's spoiled because mentioned blood and injection. Okay. Added a TLDR. Cool. I will have to take a look at it. Okay, this way? Seems like we're going this way.
The old high priest still lives, and he wants to help us?
Apparently.
Very strange. Continue on. I want to explore more of this amazing temple.
Okay. Don't mind me just being a loot goblin. Loot goblin, loot goblin. Loot goblin, loot goblin. Okay. Go this way. Ooh.
Come closer. Behind the tunnel gate. Go west. Up the stairs. You'll find rubble to fix the bridge.
Azzy, can do. Alright. Ah, I see the thing. Rubble, rubble, rubble. Large rubble pile. Oh, that's beavers. No. Alright, now we take this down the stairs, and we can make a pathway. That is a lot of Meridian statues.
One gap fixed. We'll need more rubble for this next one.
So go get more from the other place we just were, question mark? Or continue forward? I don't know. We're gonna find out. gonna run past some stuff. Run past some things. Aha! Oh, far I thought I was on. Rubble! There we go. Oh. Down. Now we can go this way. And repair the second
Take
gap.
the path, then
Go
go
ahead.
on. The
Join
ritual
me in a
site
moment.
is close.
This room is so beautiful.
It is really pretty. I'll give you that. It's a pretty room. Loot goblin, loot goblin. Ooh. It's one I already know. Not even a fancy one. Boo. Fine, it's something I can sell. Don't remember any of those. Yeah, I guess, yeah, there is a whole bunch of them. Loony, not loony. Crazy, you know. Loony to knee. You forgot about the knee. Yes. Doing research casually is fun because I can say things like cool and snazzy. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, for papers, I have to be professional. Exactly. Oh, my inventory's full. Consequence of Loot Goblin. Alright. We now have more room for Loot Goblin. Yeah. Snazzy. Ooh, are we gonna fight a thing?
You see me?
Yeah?
Behind the bars. I helped you. You can trust me. Let's talk.
You pointing out that we can trust you makes you very untrustworthy.
Your high priest can do her ritual here. Unlock the Sino-Shore doors. Simple. I helped, so listen. I want to join you, be part of restoring the temple. I can protect you and serve Meridia again if you let me.
How would you do that?
You want to open the Sino-Shore. Let me inside. It can make me whole. Meridia will see my devotion. I will become a sentinel like I deserve. We can restore the temple. Build an army of light.
Why do we need an army? I'll think about it.
You found the ritual site. We can begin.
Consider my offer. We can rebuild the temple. Just let me into the Sino-Shore.
Yeah.
Let's discuss what to do next.
Why do we need an army, though, dude? I don't know why we would need an army. I mean, I guess, are we fighting the worm cult? But they wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, I'll stop being a loot goblin. Imagine ending your research paper with GG. Oh my gosh. I get the best student paper award. I'll tell myself GG. Yes. Especially because first place of that award gets $1,000. The runner-up gets $500. Nice.
So Marion may have helped us find the ritual site, but that doesn't mean we should trust him. Put that aside for the moment. I recognize this ritual space. It reenacts the movement of the sun. It's a simple rite. I'll guide you.
Okay, is this like the other ritual?
For the most part, You stand on the center tile and follow my instructions. Let me funnel the energy to you. This ritual's metaphor is different, however.
How so?
The tiles represent an allegory for the sun, Meridia's brightest light. We must recreate that allegory as you walk the tiles. Once complete, the lock should release.
Okay.
Now, listen to my cues. My lady's brilliance starts in the east, and we carry it north. We then carry it south. And finally, as the sun does, so do we carry the light west.
Okay.
Praise Meridia, we did it.
Yay!
Look, it opened a portal.
Okay. Back to the Great Hall then. Does that mean the door can open now?
You opened the door, good servant. Now I become what I deserve.
Oh, Marion,
no.
stop. We need to discuss this.
Uh-oh.
Light blind him. He just walked right in. We need to talk, friend.
Yeah. Maybe we should have figured that out before we unlocked the door.
Burn his eyes. I knew we couldn't trust that scoundrel. We still need to figure out what to do about the Cynosure. Tomarion as a blessed sentinel worries me more than Carisia.
What worries you about it?
He would become the sentinel we fought earlier, but stronger, more power-hungry, filled with spite. He truly believes Meridia chose him, and he was cheated out of his destiny. In service to my lady, I will try to stop him. I must destroy the Cynosure.
How do we do that?
That part, I don't know. We have no idea what's actually behind those doors.
Fair enough.
You and I have solved everything together. We'll figure this part out too. Let's get in there.
Okay.
What is he doing in there?
Oh.
Hurry, let's get inside.
Yeah, let's maybe go stop the things.
Tomarion,
Oh.
no! We need to get over there and stop him.
The ground is shaking.
Tomarion, stop this. You don't understand.
It just says watch him.
I understand.
Stay away from
Oh my
the
God.
summoner!
everything. What I am owed. Meridia, give me your strength.
Oh goodness.
Channeled all of the power into himself.
It's too late. Meridia blesses me as her new sentinel.
Okay.
You must destroy him.
Boss
I'll fix it like
fight.
last time.
Back the thing. Have a meteor. Yeah.
Get in my shield, quickly!
Think we're okay.
We must destroy the Cynosure. It's too powerful. Use the rod to remove the orbs from the pillars.
Okay. Oh, thank you for the bits. I appreciate you. Okay. Yeah, the also expanding on the things meaning too many things. Can we stop making acronyms for teachers? Can we stop changing the acronyms for the same programs? Please and thank you. Like, the biggest annoying thing this year has been, like, all the programs are the exact same, but they changed the name for them to make the names, quote, more inclusive, and I don't think that necessarily all the changes become more inclusive. I don't know. It's just like, can we please stop changing acronyms, please? No one really remembers what they all stand for anyway. Like, can we just agree to call it the same thing? We all know the differences between the programs of what the kids, you know, what kind of supports each program kid's gonna need. Can we stop changing the names, please? If you don't change the acronyms, how can you show that you made a difference? I think that's part of it. It's like, we updated stuff and changed things, so clearly we need to change the name. Which is why, like, if you, depending on when you read, if you're learning about, you know, kids whose first language is not English and learning English in school, depending on how old your text is, it's going to be ELL or ESL or EL or English as a second language. But, like, you know, it used to just be, like, EL, English learner, or, like, English language learner, which is ELL, and used to be ESL, so English as a second language. But they, that one I understand they changed it because sometimes this English is not a kid's second language, sometimes it's their third or fourth or whatever. Like he did tabs by on Twitch, ADHD, RPG, MMO, Final Fantasy X. Okay, but those don't change. Final Fantasy X is always going to be Final Fantasy X. The acronym for the class of, like, okay, so the easiest example is the dev skills class. So it used to be, it was, you know, developmental skills. They have now changed it back to being called life skills. It used to be called life skills, and then they changed it to dev. We would never say developmental skills. We would always just call it dev skills. And now they have changed it back to being called life skills. I feel like dev skills made more sense because all the kids in that class are learning skills that are at their developmental level. Some of that is academic related and some of that is life skills related. Like, when you're saying life skills, like, it's the kids that are, like, you know, learning just, you know, like, daily, you know, it's your kids that are often severely disabled in one way or another. Like, they are learning basic skills for daily routines of life. Like, but not all of them are fully in that category, if that makes sense. Some kids that are in dev skills need that for learning how to manage those routines themselves and different things, or just need, you know, they are cognitively behind or very severely academically behind. Like, there's a lot of reasons why they might get placed in that class. So life skills doesn't necessarily encompass all the things those kids are learning in there. So I don't know if I like that change. The other ones, it's like, okay, some of them, like, in terms of the categories, it's like, are the kids in this class going to get mad and curse me out and throw chairs? Or are these kids in this class because they are severely academically behind? Because there are classes that it's like one of the classes at my school is, you know, it's kids that they don't necessarily have major behaviors. They aren't necessarily, like, severely disabled or anything like that. It's, you know, they're just severely learning disabled or something, or very just really academically behind. That could be because of a disability or just because of other life situations that they are just really academically behind. So they put them in that class so they can get very specific, you know, instruction to meet the needs that they need. But, like, why, like, they changed all of them. I don't even remember what the new acronyms are. It's I something, that they're like 4 letters now instead of 3-letter acronyms. and all of them start with I, and it just makes it so much more confusing. I'm like, just... all of us as teachers know what kind of kids are in each class and what their needs are going to be, like, in terms of the categories of stuff. Like, why do we need to change the acronym? It's so dumb. If you change names and branding in the names of inclusivity, then you don't actually have to make them more inclusive. Yep. Mm-hmm. The Pokemon community bot. Like the Pokecatch bot? I don't actually know what other commands it has. I mean, you could always use the hell is a, yeah. We can always use that one because we have that one set up. But that's obviously not the Pokemon bot. You could teach them to be a goober and corn and marlins and penguins. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yes, remember to do the thing. This is when I set alarms to remind myself to do the things. Oh, that wasn't working before? Well, it seems to be working now. Yeah, well, it's... I don't know if this accurately explains it, but it's like... It's like when things, you know, just like food products rebrand. Like, they put a different picture on it, they rebranded things, but like... Because, you know, they've rebranded, they've upgraded, they changed something, but nothing about it actually changed? That's what it feels like when they're changing the acronyms of these classes. Like... These classes are still going to be the social learning, emotional, so whatever, you know, whatever the acronym was, like, it's still doing that. You are still emotionally supporting and socially teaching and what, you know, you're doing all those things for the kids in those classes. Changing the acronym does not change what the program itself is. Like, if you're going to make changes to the program, then make changes to the program and then give it a new name. Like, make a new program and name that program. Don't just rename the program that already exists. It makes no sense. Okay, I'm supposed to do something. Use the rod to destroy the... Okay. Destroy the thing!
Look, the sentinels appeared in front of the statue.
Oh. Okay. Do I have to do it in order?
This sacrifice protects many others.
Yes, hi, Ella. Please don't knock everything off my desk. Yes, you're very cute. Yes, you're very cute.
It's time to go.
Okay. Last one.
After centuries, I am finally free.
It's a very long time.
Let's leave here. We'll talk in the Great Hall.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this apparently fell apart centuries ago, so like, that was a long time to do your sentinel existence. Like, you've done what you need to. Oh goodness. Cat hair. Oh my nose. It's fine. Ugh. Feels like someone just got bored and wanted to spice things up by changing the name or something. Like someone rearranging furniture to feel change, except it made no sense. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's that same kind of vibe. It's like they didn't do... They didn't do any changes to the actual programs themselves. It's still the same kids in those classes as last year. Like, the program itself did not change. The students in those classes did not change. The only thing that changed was the name.
Friend, over here. I can't believe it. I found the cynosure at the heart of Broken Light Temple. And I destroyed it.
You did.
Wait until I tell the rest of my order. No regrets, though.
You don't mind losing access to the font of power?
The stories lied. That font of power protected the temple by binding priests into servitude. I saw how it twisted people and destroyed their love. I don't want to perpetuate that. I don't understand why Meridia wanted that either.
What happens next?
You go on your way with a good story and some coin. I gather the rest of my faithful and see what I can do to put Meridia's light to good use. Oh, and I take my rod back. Despite the outcome, I'm glad to have learned all we did, friend.
That would have been cool to have that still. Snazzy.
I need to gather my acolytes in Sunport. I think we can rally the rest of the faithful and start something new. A priory or a chapel or something. Small and honoring to her brilliance. Nothing quite as grand as this old temple.
Well, you still rebuilt the temple.
I still feel dedicated to build something. Probably not here, but I'll honor Meridia in some way. My order will gather in Sunport and decide what comes next. I have high hopes. It may not be as grand as a temple, but it will be pure.
Good luck.
And you as well, friend. Feel free to find me in Sunport after this. It will do my spirit well to see you still thriving.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool to actually reconvene with some of the quest peoples. Snazzy! We did a thing! We did a stuff and a thing! We completed a quest! Did a quest. Did a quest. Snazzy! Okay, that marks off that area. Oh, there was still a... There's still a sky shard over here that I didn't see. Okay, so... The fact that that was a quest makes this probably be a quest, and this is probably a quest. So we have 2 more longer quests, and maybe the delve quests to do. So, not too shabby. Definitely making some progress. Let's maybe try to do 1 delve quest tonight. I'm looking at the time, I'm like, oh, I kind of didn't realize, I kind of didn't realize how much time had already passed. But when you're having fun with the game and having nice talks with friends, oh, it is literally just over here. I just didn't go far enough. I'm a goober. Time goes by very quickly. Okay, not that I need another skill point because she literally has 47 skill points, but it's for zone completion purposes. It's for zone completion purposes. So, I think let's maybe try to go do a delve because that quest, delve quests shouldn't be that long. If anything, there's no way they're longer than these like specific locations on the map quests. So, go this way. Yeah, or like swapping the context of 2 drawers in your home. No real reason to do so, and it's going to confuse you for a minute. Yeah. The thing that still keeps confusing me is when I've gone over to my parents' house for, you know, what was the last thing I was over there for? My mom's birthday and stuff. You know, going and getting like a glass to get water. They, for some reason, changed where the glasses are in the kitchen. The glasses have been in the same cupboard for my entire life. And they decided to change which cupboard the glasses are in. And it keeps throwing me off. I'm like, what do you mean? They're not in the same cupboard that they've been in for like 30 years. It's weird. Okay, let's do... There's that delve. Where's the other delve? Oh, it's over here. Okay, y'all. Do we want to do... Can I see what the quest is? Do we want to do party pains or secrets in the sand? Yeah, I saw the notification that Discord has spooky sounds now. Secrets in the sand, party pains. Oh, is it not in that? Yes, oh wait, is it Marlins? Oh my god, does it say Marlins? No, it says Merlins. No, it's Merlins. It is no. It's Merlins. It is not a Marlin study. No. It is not. Time warp with Taco Bell in the passenger seat is a vibe. Yes. Okay, I'm just gonna say this one, unless if someone wants to do the other one instead, just purely because that one is closer to where I am currently located. Frog. Let's do a delve quest. Woo! That's so dramatic.
Oh, Shatate, how are you going to fix this?
Uh-oh. Did she drink something or eat something that she finally can't actually eat?
Before you ask, no, I did not poison this woman. Well, not on purpose. She's had an adverse reaction to the reef-fried dumplings we prepared as part of her cooking lesson. It seems perhaps that only Argonians are immune to the paralytic poison.
Reef-fried dumplings.
A tide-born delicacy. A filling made from the smoked meat of creatures pulled from the reef and stuffed into fried pastry. I was telling Fanasa that the spice she was tasting was derived from natural paralytic toxins. And, well, here we are.
Will the toxin wear off?
Oh, yes. Eventually. She's perfectly safe, I assure you. I'll keep an eye on her until she recovers. In the meantime, I can enjoy the rest of these dumplings. No sense letting them go to waste.
Oh my gosh, itchy nose. I inhaled and then the inside of my nose started. Okay, for anyone who didn't see it, we did run into the pair of these characters out and about before, and she was like drinking something that was definitely tingling because it was poisonous to her, but Argonians and Dark Elves are not the same. You mentioned cooking lessons.
I am a renowned chef among the Tide-born people. I offer cuisine lessons to curious outsiders. Fanasa here has been a wonderful student. Never before have I met a non-Argonian so willing to try our delicacies, no matter the toxins, spices, or spines.
Yeah, she's very
Don't worry,
enthusiastic.
Fanasa. Your taste buds will regain sensation in time. I am almost certain.
Yeah, she is very enthusiastic about trying food from different places. Yeah, almost certain. Okay. Hopefully she's fine. It's fine. Okay. Let's go over this way. Ooh, why is it floating? I think this isn't supposed to be floating. Okay. Oh. Hello. Goodbye. Going down. Whee! All right, let's... Oh, that's just a note. Are all the spots to pick it up just a note? Oh, interesting. Okay. What's it say? Beware the wandering spirit. The spirit of an ancient Argonian wanders the sands of the western beach, muttering how he seeks a cursed village beyond the shoreline to find his lost memories. Beware, it must be a trick, some deception to steal your soul or corrupt your own spirit. Avoid the western beach and ignore the pleas of the wandering spirit. Listen to his words at your own risk. Okay, let's go talk to him then. Hello.
You do not fear me. Do you know me? No, impossible. So much time has passed. If only I had my memories. At least it would bring my spirit some sense of peace.
You don't remember anything?
Nothing. Not even my name. I only remember awakening to a wrenching pain. And it grows stronger near a specific corpse in that tainted Leal village out in the water.
Oh.
It must hold some clue to my past. But I cannot stand the pain, or avoid the others.
Others?
An undead tribe of Argonians roams the islet.
Oh.
Tainted, controlled by a lich who seeks to claim my spirit. The corpse must hold the answers. Would you help me investigate and recover my memories? Any valuables we find along the way are yours.
All right, I'll help recover your memories.
I will meet you in the tainted Leal village. I would like to spend a little more time with the tides before I return to the pain.
Fair enough.
The boat nearby will take you to the islet. Its angler never returned after he saw me, screamed in fear and fled.
Okay. What should I know about the tainted Leal?
My experiences with the village are limited. Most of what I know comes from whispers spoken by the occasional passerby, until they notice me and run in fear. They say a colony of shell-tied Argonians resided on the islet, apart from Solstice.
You know why they chose to live separately?
One scholar I listened to said they dabbled in necromancy.
Ah.
That an accident turned them all undead. Perhaps that is true, but I feel there is more to it than that. But not even the tides hold any answers for me, no matter how long I stare at them.
You were a member of this colony.
Yes, maybe. I feel a connection to the place, no matter how it pains me. And if the tides will not reveal reflections of my past life, then we must go to the source. With your assistance, I will endure the suffering and learn what I can.
Okay. Tell me more about the lich you mentioned.
I have only seen glimpses of it while fleeing to evade its grasp.
Ah.
For as long as I can remember, it has been seeking to claim me.
Why do you think it's after you?
Another mystery that haunts me. I think it deliberately orders the undead to keep me from the village, and I am certain it revels in my pain. Could it know something about my lost memories?
I suppose that's possible.
It feels good to have someone to talk to. Someone not afraid. The tides can only bring so much comfort. Even if we end up learning nothing, I will cherish the help you provided, friend.
Yes, she was aware of the poisoning. She was definitely aware of it. I don't think maybe she signed a waiver. I don't know if that's a thing, but she definitely purposely ate food that is not poisonous to Argonians, but could be poisonous to anyone else. What's the first thing you do remember?
I remember waking up in fear and pain. Then I noticed I was a spirit, dead, and I had no memories of anything that came before. I have been trying to remember something, anything, ever since.
You woke up in the village.
Just outside the entrance, but I was instantly drawn toward the village. And then I saw what was inside. I ran, but this is as far as I can go before I am pulled back to that accursed place.
Okay, you mentioned a specific corpse.
Yes, it draws me toward it. But the closer I get, the more pain I feel. A piercing anguish that burns my soul.
Oh.
Something in that village must hold the key to my captivity, and all I have forgotten. Whatever the truth, I must know what happened to me.
Okay. Well, into the Delph we go.
Pain. I feel it again as I... that dagger in its chest. Pull it out. That dagger belongs to me. I remember. I am Aketchun.
Aketchun? Okay.
I remember now. I cast a ward upon that dagger to protect my body from this undead curse.
Oh.
I am unsure as to why it also fractured my memory. But at least now I remember who I am.
Okay, and who are you exactly?
I was the village Niswo, a priest of Sithis, the embodiment of chaos and change. That is all I can recall for...
What's wrong now?
I feel it again. The same force that drew me to my corpse. It must be parts of my memory.
Oh.
Scattered by the spell. No wonder I was always drawn back to this location. One lies nearby. Another two are in the village. We must find them.
You think pieces of your memory were scattered by the spell?
The spell was a ward. It was not meant to behave this way. Something must have interfered with it and fractured my memory. My missing memories might hold the answer. Let us speak again once we find them.
Okay. Let's go find the things then. This is a cool looking delve. I like it. I always think it's cool when delves are, either delves or public dungeons, like, you go inside one, but then it's, you're not actually inside. The biggest bummer is then remembering that you're not outside and then you can't mount up.
Peace, and not even the poor Gwar was spared.
Oh.
It hurts me to see them in such pain.
I know, the poor Gwar. Okay, around... Oh, it's up there. Okay, up and around, question mark? Oh. Those are fancy. Go this way and across and over there, maybe? I don't know, the newer delves and even just like any of the DLC delves are just so cool because base game delves are fine, but they're all the same things.
Those chimes once soothed my entire tribe.
Dragons, in your own
Exactly.
homeland.
Please.
What are you going to do?
Looney, thank you for the bits. Honestly, maybe we should request through Elsewhere at some point again. Elsewhere is the first area I ever quested in on stream, but that was, I was still new enough that I didn't know to look or think to look at the, like, marker. Well, actually, no, I guess that would have still been there. The zone guide is the further detailed stuff. I didn't realize I was, like, towards the end of the main storyline when I started streaming it. But the Elsewhere, the end of the Elsewhere main story quest line and the epilogue were... Well, I guess I went into Southern... No. Yeah, because that was the end of Northern Elsewhere. And then I did Southern Elsewhere, and the whole epilogue was, like, the first ESO stuff I streamed. That was a while ago, y'all. It's a while ago.
I brought a high elf mage here to save our village from some danger. My spirit still feels drawn to other parts of the village. We need to keep looking.
Okay. I'm just being a loot goblin. Okay, and then he said one's in the village, but I'm gonna go get the other one that's out here first before we would go into another area of the delve. I think makes the most sense. Okay. I need to remember that this area is going to be the area to go for when the when the daily endeavor is smack the amorphous foes thing. Because these green things are always the things that I forget where they spawn. So I need to try to remember there's some in this delve. Okay. Around this way. Up here somewhere? Ah.
There. The bowl on that shrine.
Yeah.
I recognize it.
Okay.
I recall a mistake I made. It destroyed my tribe. The Zaman Talal.
Oh.
This is painful, but I am finally beginning to understand. We are close.
Okay. So let's head back over the other way. And then this time we'll go through a doorway or something. There's one more. That was 2 of 3. Maybe it's just a opening? Looks like it's maybe just an opening.
Something unpleasant haunts these halls.
Oh, fun. Oh, totally. I didn't even see them there. They scared me. Whoops. Rude. Okay. Guess we could take some stairs. Oh. Maybe jumping down would be the safer option. Oh, that's the button there. Okay, let's jump over it. Yeah, maybe just jumping down would have been the safer option.
I sense a sinister force lurking deeper inside.
Okay. What's with the Corn Queen? Oh. Oh, I triggered some trap somewhere. Oops. Loot! Ooh. Oh, I was gonna say, is it gonna be the Lich?
Has the Nistwell finally stopped running? Good.
By the tides, the Lich!
Alright, smack the Delph boss.
Will feast on your remains.
Oh. That was cool looking.
We'll never leave this place.
No, I think we will.
Eternal. Forever.
Woo! Achievement unlocked.
The Temple of Sithis. Defiled. That headdress. Examine it, please.
Okay.
I was wearing that right before I cast my ward when I killed someone.
Oh.
That is it. I remember. No. Meet me by my corpse, friend, and you will know everything. You must.
Oh no, what did they do? Okay, hold on. I'm going around this way because Sky Shard, question mark, maybe? Okay. Popcorn sounds yummy. Sky Shard? Yeah. I was gonna say, sometimes the quest leads you to the alternate pathway to get to the Sky Shards, which I appreciate. What in the world did you do,
I
sir?
remember everything. My life here, what happened to me, to the tribe. Let me explain. It feels like pieces of my memory are stitching back together. So many emotions and memories. The Corellanians are responsible for what happened here. The Corellanians and me.
Tell me what happened. What do you remember?
A storm was bearing down on our islet. A deadly storm. I sought the aid of powerful mages, high elves from the Corellanian clan on Solstice.
Okay.
They were more well-versed in the arcane arts than we were, more capable of casting the protection we needed.
Then what happened?
I was foolish to think the passage of tides had changed them. They were still the necromancers of old. The necromancers who took much of our land as their own. They demanded my soul in exchange for their help. I agreed, but then fear overtook me.
What did you do?
I killed a Corellania mage and fled. My ward was supposed to protect my body, keep it from rising in undeath. But it reacted to their spell and tied my spirit to this islet. My people, they succumbed and now serve the Lich. I need your help.
What are you asking me?
I invited the Corellanians here because I feared the storm more than them. It is my fault that my people died and now serve the Lich. I need you to tell me what to do. Remain bound here to help my people, or move on to the void to face my punishment.
You want me to make this decision for you?
My past decisions caused this. I no longer trust my instincts, so I ask you to choose for me. Should I remain a lingering spirit to try to free my village from this curse? Or will you burn my corpse and release me to the void to face Sithis' wrath?
What do you all think? Make him stay or let him go? Saw a video of a British person trying candy corn for the first time. They were excited when they saw it because it's not a thing there, but it's extremely recognizable from movies and stuff. And then the look of disappointment on their face when they ate it was generally heartbreaking. Yeah, I was like, it's not as good as you hope it would be. Tastes like wax. It's been so long since I've had candy corn. I don't even remember what it tastes like. I just don't remember. I remember that it was not as good as I wanted it to be. You say stay and help his people. That's kind of what I'm thinking too. Like, even, like, I guess the thing is, like, if they stay and be a wandering spirit, it could always be a thing that later then they have to face their you know, judgment in the void and whatnot. But maybe because they stayed and help, it might be a little less bad. Maybe, possibly. Your people need you. Stay here and find a way to remove the curse.
Yes. I must remain. To find a way to lift this curse. It is my duty as my people's Niswo. I will gladly spend an eternity here if I can save my village. We can use the items we found to bind my spirit and anchor it here. Place the items by my corpse, and I will bind my spirit to them.
Okay.
With that, my spirit is forever bound to this place. Let us speak one final time, friend.
Well, and this isn't like a thing that like just happened either. Like, this place has been like this for a while because their corpse is bones.
And so I am bound here. But now, with my memories intact. I will not waste this chance. Fear no longer has a hold on me. I will find a way to free my people and lift this tainted curse. Thank you for showing me this path, friend.
Well, let's go free your people.
No, my friend. That task is mine, and mine alone.
All right.
And it will take much time. Necromantic curses are complicated spells, not easily thwarted.
Fair enough.
But I could not have reached this point without you. And one day, my village will be free. Thanks to you. How strange. To finally have my memories restored, and my purpose renewed. Now the true work of saving my people begins. And I will not fail them again. This, I swear.
Do you know how to, or do you know how to plan to remove the curse from your village?
Not yet. I must learn more about what is happening here. Whether this curse was the Necromancer's original plan, or the result of my actions when I killed one of them and set my ward. This may be the work of decades, centuries, but I have time.
Right. Do you know anything about the lich that haunts the islet?
Now that my memories are restored, I recognize the Lich as the Corellanian mage I killed right before the storm struck. I was a fool to abandon my faith and turn to those villains. I suppose death is not an obstacle to those who practice necromancy.
What was the village like before it became Tainted Leal?
It was beautiful, Zaman Talah. Simple. Peaceful. I was their priest, and the people were happy. That is why I tried so hard to save them from that storm. If only I had trusted my faith and not turned to those necromancers.
Yeah. Turning to necromancers is probably not the best idea. just maybe not. Maybe don't turn to necromancers in your time of need when you don't fully understand what you're getting into. It's just maybe. Okay. I was hoping to do 2 quests tonight, and we did 2 quests. We did a longer one, we did a shorter one. We still, I think, have 2 quests that might be longer. And then we have the Delve at the Public Dungeon, and then we would start on main story. So, for now, though, we do need to pause here. I inspired food. Okay. For now, we do need to stop here for tonight, because I am being a goober and doing so much streaming this week, and it's already after 9 my time, so I need to be semi-responsible. And have us wind down here. And there it goes. I will be back tomorrow is the plan. We will not be doing ESO tomorrow. We actually have some review keys that we are going to play tomorrow. So we are going to check out House Builder 2, which launches in early access on Wednesday. And then we're going to play this silly game called My Money Grows on Trees. It's a farming simulator, but money. So I think that will be kind of fun. I will say if we have time to play ESO tomorrow, then we will play ESO as well. If not, I am planning to do a bonus stream on Friday to play some more ESO. But other than that, we will be playing some Resident Evil 4. So, currently playing a Plague Doctor mask. Cool. Okay, let me swap over here. And let's see if I have a brain cell. Goodness, that was so loud. Brain cell, brain cell. I have a brain cell. Sorry, I'm losing the brain cell because I can hear the oven beeping and the pizza is done, and I don't hear Tilly going to getting the pizza. So my brain is losing the function due to the beeping. feel I might need to go get the pizza. He must be in the garage or something and can't hear it. It's fine. It will be just slightly overdone. There we go. Not bad. All right. Hold on. Okay, I booped him. He's getting it. We're fine. So we are going to wind down here. And we are going to find a person to raid. So let me push this button here. I'll be back tomorrow around 5:30 Pacific time. We'll be playing some House Builder 2 and farming money game thing because why not? But yeah. Let's see. You know what? We haven't raided this goober in a while. We have not raided this goober in a while. Maybe we go over here. Let me see real quick who else is live. Washable stuff and things. Hey, this goober's live too. We haven't raided this goober in a bit. Let's do these vibes. No, bonus. It's not, no, it's a bonus stream. Yes, it's a bonus to start the week off. We'll be back tomorrow for more shenanigans. We're watching Over the Garden Wall on Wednesday. Thursday is Resident Evil 4. And another possible bonus stream on Friday for some more ESO. We might get to ESO again tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Stream. I mean, in the moment, there was the pizza that was beeping in the oven, and Talarian wasn't hearing it, and I was trying to Minesweeper while the thing was beeping. So, look, y'all, the pizza's okay. The pizza's been saved. We have glorious pizza to eat. So let's go on a raid. We're gonna raid Maple. The wonderful Maple Cat Art, who has made so much wonderful artwork for this channel. She is currently playing some Stardew with a couple of friends, it looks like. So let's go over there. If you would copy and paste one of those raid messages, it does not have to have my emotes. Whatever emotes make you happy. We're just gonna go right in their chat. Thank you all for chilling tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you for the wonderful talks. Thank you for the nice chill questing vibes and things. I'm excited to see. I think we'll do the Argonian Tribe Village quest next. Because we were over there a little bit and kind of explored it a little bit already for another little quest. So I think we'll do that one next, and then that would leave us, I think, with one more bigger area quest. It looks like, based on what I could guess from the map. Again, I haven't questioned this zone, so we're learning as we go. So yeah, let's. Ooh, I can still fish. Fishing's open. I'm fishing. I'm rolling. A 2. Boo. Okay. Then we're swapping over here. So I can stare at the cute penguin on our way out. Thank you all for chilling. Oh, goodness, air bubbles. Thank you all for chilling. I'll see you all real soon. Goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.